Series at Charlotte. This is going to be a long one, folks. We got 100%, 4 stages instead of 3, so it's going to be even longer. 2 times wear, and boy, oh boy, it is going to be a good one. So grab you a drink, grab you some food, get yourself comfortable. I got my good pal Puddin here. Puddin, say hello to everybody here.
How are you guys doing tonight? Blakey T, great to be back with you. Thank you to the Giggity recently for having me back, and as always, Blakey, good to commentate with you. Can't wait to watch some of these drivers tonight. It will be an endurance race.
Yes, absolutely. It's going to be the best again, and I cannot wait to see how this race turns out. So
we just got done speaking with Taddy there for a second, and he said he didn't qualify very well. But when you have a long race like this, it's not necessarily it's where you finish.
So Puddin, our friend Robbie Vids here, said, "Let's go Team NoCo. Good luck, guys." And he said, "What's up, my brother Puddin?" So Robbie Vids is watching. What's going on,
How
Mr.
you doing,
Robbie?
Robbie? And you pull yourself up. Get yourself a crumpet, maybe some fish and chips, brother. This is going to be a long one.
So we're going to go ahead and do ourselves a nice roll call here. We're going to tell everybody that's participating tonight and their car number. So we got people in here like Taddy driving the number 20.
That's a car number change for everybody who's been keeping tabs too. He went from the 95 to the 20. So everybody, just for your action there.
We got Flo driving the number 11. We got Tommy driving the 88. RJ with the 24. And we got Boom in the 18 car. We got Buck in the 62. Larson in the 8. Maddie in the 96. Trout in the 37. Checkmate in the 9. We got ourselves a hot seat driver in Renegade. He's going to be driving the 31 car. We got Noco in the number 1. We got Info at 19. We got Jackson Strong and the 48. He's also a hot seat driver. Then we got D Smith.
He's one to keep an eye on. He's a very fast driver.
He's certainly fast, folks.
All the hot seats, guys. We'll get back to that in a minute.
We got Jackson Strong in the 48. D Smith in the 43. Wicked in the 42. Habab and Edtho. Habab in the 47. Edtho in the 22 are also some hot seat drivers. So I'm excited to see what these fellas can do tonight. You know, it's very nerve-wracking to come into such a big race like this. You know, endurance, man. That's what this race is. It's endurance. So, Puddin, how would you approach this race, knowing that you have 4 stages instead of the regular 3, 400 laps?
There's different ways you can approach it, Blakey. You can go again, like we talked about last week. Go through your cards, go strong, see what they got, or mind your time. Time and get that rhythm. That'll be one of the things we talked about throughout the night. We talked about it last week also. Finding a good rhythm at a long distance race like this is a key factor. Throttle on, throttle off, find your points. You know, we'll see who's got it and who doesn't.
We got Mike Pittman here. Said good luck, guys. Daniel Thomas, I'm back, baby. Robbie
They
Bids.
are going green.
Yes, go ahead and join Puddin. We're going ahead and going to see how this race turns out.
I already have a favorite paint scheme so far for this race, and it's gotta be that Cool Trickle throwback car, man. Who doesn't love that car? Number 24 right there. He is already looking strong up front, too.
Looking here at the chat, we got Dean Cook, Mr. Warpick saying shake and bake, and Plant saying boom with a heart. All right.
What up, Warpig? Good. Thanks for joining in, man. It's always good to talk to you, and I can't wait to compete with you a little bit later, buddy. Thanks for joining. Bring your friends over.
Right now, everybody's kind of trying to get their feel in for the race, kind of getting their spot and just try to get comfortable because they have a long ways to go. You know, tire wear at this track becomes an issue. Turn 4 is a big issue here. You know, if you
I was just going to bring that up as they went through there. You got to be careful. There's that high point where it sucks you up.
Yes. But right now, like I said, everybody's starting to kind of just settle in, kind of just hit their grooves, hit their lines. You know, make sure how good their car is feeling. But I tell you what, you were right on that, Puddin. That 24 is beautiful looking.
Wicked Gatekeeper looking to the inside right there of OG.
Uh,
OG's looked like he got pulled up in that.
oh, looks like the number
into-
19 of OG kind of hit the wall just a little bit. It's going to slow him down for a portion. Maybe he'll get back to speed and catch that draft.
Now we have that beautiful car of Doka, who's also your points leader. Surprise for you, Blakey, to see him running up front again? Because for me, being a points leader, many stage points that he's got, Noka's always one to be a factor with.
Yeah, Noko right now, he is like, give me all the stage points I can get, folks. I'm trying to win this championship. I tell you what, now that 37 of Trout is looking beautiful.
That is also a cool looking car, yeah.
I love the Natter Day paint schemes.
And by other good friends out there, he is a big consumer of the Natter Day product, and that's Crazy Bratton. Crazy Bratton loves his Natter Days, as I prefer a different cool adult beverage, but we can bring that up another time. Look at the 43 diving down low right there,
I'm
too.
looking back here at Ed, though. I don't know what happened with him, but it looks like he has a little bit of damage on his front. I'm not sure if they had a little incident at the start or what, but that's definitely going to become a factor. He's definitely going to have to pit and get that damage taken care of.
Now, this is also a custom setup race. Oh, as the 37 gets a little loose right there of Trout, he gathers it back up and pulls it back in there.
It's starting to
How
look like
much
that,
testing and how much experimentation do you do to find a proper custom setup? Because one click here, a tire pressure there, a gear ratio, a wedge adjustment, that all can throw a factor. So to get the perfect long-run car for a 600-mile race on a custom setup, how long do you think these guys had an R&D all week practicing?
They've had to been practicing all week for something like this. Like I said, tires become a factor here, so you definitely want to have a setup just for that. Just for that. Looks like the 18 is having a lot of trouble in the back here. Boom, I don't understand what's going on.
Looked like D-Spitty got the short end of that stick there on accident. I mean, it wasn't intentional, but there was a little bump and run on that one. Maybe, again, there's 3 and 4. We're going to call it the vacuum tonight. For those who have never been here, it just pulls you up. It's like a Hoover, man.
It looks like Noko's starting to run away with it, folks. He is. I'm out of here. I'm trying to go home early. I'm trying to win this race, folks.
If he gets far enough out front, he can start to conserve. Maybe that's a good strategy also.
Yeah, maybe what he's leaning towards. I tell you what, that monster paint scheme is beautiful. Love that paint scheme. But
the 19 of the OG looked like he was falling back a little bit. He started up front, was running good.
Scraping the wall definitely did a little bit of, probably rattled a little bit. Probably don't, somebody throw down the spike strips. Well, we don't want that to happen.
As you know, every driver makes a mistake there. And look, as we go, the 24 is mowing some grass. He's got the John Deere colors on it, and he was just trying to do his sponsor little, hey there, how are you doing right there?
I tell you what, it's certainly a battle back here for what it looks like.
Oh, it looks like the alley car, Jackson Strong. He is one of the hot sheet drivers tonight. Barely taps the wall. He is one to watch out for. I personally raced with Jackson. I've raced with him in Heat 3 and Heat 4. He personally is a great guy, and if you want to race and you want to better yourself, this is a great hot seat driver to be racing with, gentlemen. Jackson Strong is a great contender. Coming through the corner again. Looks like that vacuum pulls everybody up a little bit. No harm, no foul that time.
Yeah, it certainly looks like they're just kind of just trying to hold out for their first round of pit stops. Do you pit early or do you just wait? You know, do you kind of try to get to lap people down and kind of get the advantage? What would you do in this situation?
Here's the fun portion. Not only are stages on, unlike they haven't been in the past, you have not 1, not 2, but 4 stages.
4 stages.
I would experiment with stage 1 and 2, dial it in 3, and then put that tall skinny pedal on the far right. I put her down on the right stage after you get her sucked in nice right.
Well, I tell you what, that
Jackson Trump barely bumping the wall going
that
front
48
stretch
hit the wall. That number 20 of Taddy is looking beautiful. I love that Craftsman paint scheme. Got to see that paint scheme in person, Puddin'. It's actually a very beautiful paint scheme. Love it.
We can get into that a little bit down there. You have actually got to meet some of these drivers. You had the privilege of driving them around for their wave around lap. So that's really cool, Blakey. That's awesome. You should get to do that.
Oh yeah,
Jackson Strong, though, as I'm watching him, though, I don't know if it's nerves or if he just didn't get the right handle on it, but he seems to be a little loose. He's tapped that wall a couple times.
Looks like Habab had a little slip up there, maybe got a little bit loose. There's a couple others. It looks like
there's
Maddie,
another car mowing the grass going through the infield.
Looks like Maddie might have glitched out here. That's unfortunate.
Boomhauer, he is a returning competitor to the Giggity Racing League. He had a little lapse in time. Looks like he went through a little spin in that beautiful 18 car. Spun out, gathering things back up. No harm, no foul. Way early. Even if you go a lap down, you can get it back on the free pass. You can be the lucky dog. 4 stages again.
Yeah, that Noco guy, he is just pulling away. Look at the distance. All the way to Trout. That is...
And like you said, with tire wear too, 1 and 2 here, you can run it high, I wouldn't say high, but like medium to high to the low line. Where would you like you to save your tires? It seems like a lot of these guys are sitting right in the middle or cutting time on the low side right there.
Well, as you know, Puddin', I drive the truck series in the number 12. And I definitely enjoy driving the bottom. The bottom here is fantastic. You let off a little bit early, get yourself a run coming out of the corner. I enjoy it the most. But a lot of people, too, also like to run that middle to high line. You can get a good run on there, but you wear your tires out a whole lot. So, it's kind of like, well, you got fresh tires at the start. Might as well use them early,
Right, right. That's where you, again, as I know, I don't want to keep repeating myself to everybody who has been listening to the Giggity Racing League. I'm a high, wide, and handsome type of person. You get a bit, you let off a little early, but you get a great drive. You can roll through the corner, and that pull that you get, you can pull 2 or 3 car loops if you hit that outside lane right.
That's right. Let's ride along with Mr. Noco here in the Monster Energy Camaro Z01.
We have a battle right here. It looks like the 62 and the 19 OG, and the 62 is on the high side. They are definitely fighting tooth and nail. It doesn't appear that anybody's holding out right now. They want that position.
Looks like the 47 might have had a little bit of contact with something, but he has a lot of damage on that front.
OG and Buck in that 62, they have not left each other's door. They are fighting hard. Points will be a factor since you get that extra stage.
Got that side-by-side racing here with Buck and OG. I tell you what, that 42 is like, let me get a little bit of some of that action. I'm going to try to catch the draft here. So don't leave me out, fellas.
It's so difficult sometimes to find that right setup. You can start off so well. Oh, looks like the OG got into the wall a little bit.
Hello, Mountain Dew. How are you doing today, brother? You doing all right today, man? Somebody tell Noco no.
Good luck telling him that his crew chief is telling him go.
Go, yeah. He is saying go, get that win, get those stage points. What's going on, Matt? How you doing today, man? How are you enjoying this race so far?
We can't thank all the people who pay attention and tune in to the Giggity Racing broadcast. We really appreciate your all support, and I know the drivers do. They really enjoy having fans out there to watch them. So thank everybody for joining in online. And if you'd like to be a participant in the Giggity Racing League, they are looking for developmental drivers right now. You can contact numerous drivers, which we will bring that up to, with K-Taddy being one of them. If you're driving and working your way up to these guys, start off in the trucks. That's a great way to do it. But with the team, you can be drafted up. Warpig is another guy that started off, raced one race and already got drafted up to the truck. So congratulations to Warpig on that. But again, you have endless possibilities in this Giggity Racing League. If you think you have talent, come demonstrate yourself. We'd love to see you.
Oh, well, thank you, Mike Pittman. I appreciate the kind words, man. I appreciate you tuning in to this amazing race. And Mountain Dew, me and you are going to have some words, but he said, yes, amazing job, Blakey. At least you can't lose the lead in the booth. Well, I tell you what, Mr. Mountain Dew. Me and you, we're gonna have to have a team meeting, okay? So, yeah, contact Ryan Morgan as well. Ryan Morgan is also a guy that can help you get into the series. But, well, Matt, it looks like some drivers have had some contact with each other, but I'm not sure who. I know D. Smith has a little bit of damage, and a couple others have some damage.
Matty's in the pit right now. I don't know if he got lagged out or if he went early, if he repaired damage.
Mountain Dew, you know it's all love here, brother. You know, I know you're just joking. But, yeah, definitely, like I said, Ryan can definitely hook you up. You know, we're all family in this this crew around here. So, you know, definitely
when it comes to NASCAR racing as a whole, I agree with that. I once told a work person that I needed a week off for a family vacation because I went up to the Prelude to the Dream, and they said, "Well, what's your excuse?" And I said, I got a family reunion. I got 10,000 other fellow race fans I'm going to go hang out with for a week, so I called it a family reunion. NASCAR is it is a family sport.
Absolutely. But thank you, Mr. Plant. Those kind words make me. I always look to aspire to be my best in the commentary booth. You know, we try our best. So does Puddin'. We love doing this when we're not racing, but you know.
Plant's another great driver.
Yes. So. But yes, everybody look into the chat at Ryan Morgan. He's definitely get a hold of him. He's going to leave the email as well at giggityRacingLeague@gmail.com. So definitely check that out. But right now, like I said, everybody's just kind of spread out. And I'm looking at Renegade here. He must have had a little bit of damage as well. Everybody's either hit the wall or having some contact. I don't know exactly what happened. But,
RJ Spitty just barely clipped that grass again, threw a little mud up. I don't know if he's having handling problems. Looks like he's a little loose right now. Something, it could be in the custom setup, or it could just be settling in, finding that right spot, either steering wheel or joystick. Getting your tushy cushion and couch right, because boys, we got a long race tonight.
We got a long race. It's going to be a fun one though. So, like I said, everybody get your drinks, get your food, get yourself a nice comfortable seat, and enjoy. We're only in stage 1, Matt. We're only in stage 1. But like I said, we
will have a couple other
more
commentators join us in the booth a little bit later too. Don't forget to bring them up. There's
we're going all out for this broadcast. We're going to have multiple people in the booth. We're going to have a fun time, fellas.
Oh, RJ missed the pit lane. Bounces it off. RJ's backing it in the pit lane. He is pulling the cold trickle. That's the ultimate cold trickle move, backing it into the pit lane.
That is not what he wants. That'll
Lincoln
shave
just
off,
twisted. Just give him high gear.
He definitely, that's not what he wants to have in this race, especially so early. Because I remember in my truck race Monday night, I messed it up and cost myself possibly the win. So
we have RJ Spitty on pit lane. We also have Noco, our leaders coming in. Then we've got A Trout. So green flag stops are coming to a head right here for the first stage. We got quite a few cars on. Do you go for 2? Do you go for 4? You know you want 2 cans. Do you go for 2 or 4, Blakey?
Well, I would certainly go for, like I said, 2 full cans of gas, and I would definitely go for 4 set of tires, man. Like I said, it's a long race.
Jackson Strong also in the pits. And again, I don't mean to keep repeating myself out there, but something I like to coin, 4 freshies. Anytime you can get 4 fresh Goodyears, man, 4 freshies, it's only going to benefit yourself.
And yes, Ryan Morgan, this Adam Petty throwback is beautiful. I actually bought a die cast of this myself. It is very beautiful. I love this paint scheme.
Adam Petty was a...
Renegade slowed up there. I don't know what happened there, but that definitely cost him and Taddy a little bit, maybe. I don't know.
Kay Larson's in pit lane, and we got OG back on pit lane too. Like I said, green flags.
Having them green flag pit stops.
D. Smith changed it up. Again, being biased in the Air Force, he was running the old fighter plane there, paint scheme. He's got something new, like you said, the Adam Petty throwback. He was a very great talent that was tragically lost way too early in the sport of NASCAR. Great paint scheme.
Yeah, Plant, ever since this game's come out, I've practiced a lot to kind of show my speed in the truck series, and I'm hoping I get that call up to Xfinity one day, man. I'm trying so hard, so them captains will see. But you know, for 2 races so far, I've had a pretty good showing. But you know, I'm hoping that everybody is enjoying this broadcast tonight, because you know, which me and Puddin certainly try to do our best at this. So.
Since we have so many people tuning in, let's ask them what their personal strategy would be. We've heard quite a few people. Anybody who can,
yes,
who's
Matt,
paying attention, go ahead. What would your strategy be for a 4-stage 600-mile race out there? Type into the Blakey T and let us know.
Let me see them comments, failures.
Following around in Ed, though, he's one of the hot seat drivers tonight, driving the 22 car. He's looking very smooth. He's not herky, he's not jerky. He just made turns 3 and 4 very well. These 5 drivers are definitely, or 4 drivers, definitely trying to prove themselves. This is their opportunity. What a better race to do it in.
Now, if I was Noko, I certainly wouldn't be making adjustments. I think my car is pretty good where it's at right now.
I think the only adjustment he needs is a new seat cushion. Sitting there for...
Maybe give himself a nice cold Coke while he's in the car there. It's going to be a long one. Might as well get himself hydrated while he's racing. Or actually a nice cold Monster would be pretty good for him, I'm sure. So, hey.
Oh, there's some contact.
Looks like they're slow enough for a caution, and as soon as the chat was saying, yeah, there's not going to be any cautions. I tell you what, this track's tricky. That turn 4, even if you got fresh tires, if you don't run that corner just right, you're hitting that wall. So you definitely got to be careful.
Well,
the question is, everybody just pitted, so really, what are they going to do? You know, they're just going to go ahead and get.
If I was further back, I would get that. I'd get those fresh tires, and if you made the wrong adjustment, go the opposite way. This is your opportune time.
Well, this certainly will help everybody stack back up, and you know, see if any of those adjustments they made during pit road might help. But you never know. Well, it looks like a little bit of contact between Buck and Noko. Oh, big contact.
Trout says, "Come get some." He's trying to pull Noko down that straightaway.
I'm looking at that.
To show his dominance.
I'm looking at the 19 of OG. He's right there too.
OG,
he said, "Hey,
here's Noko split in the middle." That was a heck of a thread the needle move on Noko's part. And now he's coming up on Buck.
Oh, the 11 into the wall. Slow.
Again, people, this is such great quality racing, and if you'd like to be a participant, please type in, and we will help you stick your toe in the door of the Giggity Racing League. This is one of the premier online racing leagues that we have.
Mr. Trinity put in, said, run a smooth, consistent pace with minor adjustments through the first 3 stages. Put myself into a position going into the last pit stop.
It's a great strategy.
So, this is, like I said, it's a long
right
race.
There following Trout. Looks like Noko's going to the inside of Trout. Sorry to interrupt you, Blake.
Oh, you're okay.
Battle for the lead. Battle for the lead. Going into 3 and 4 with the vacuum cleaner. Hold it. Trout did a very good job on that outside.
Oh, at 42, he's saying, hey, let me have this first place, son.
Yep, Noko pulled Wicked right with him. OG's right there. That's a quick way to go from first to either 3rd or 4th, depending upon your, the situation, how Trout's going to hold on.
See if he can make that bottom stick. Like I said, Noko seems to just be able to run any kind of line he wants tonight right now. That 42.
He's already a force to be dominated with, but then you allow him a custom car where he can really set it up for himself. That's why I think, again, Noko's so fast. There's so many great drivers in this Cup Series race, though.
I tell you
Anything
what,
can
Plant
happen at any
Wicked
point in
is
time.
wanting to get that lead. He's saying, "Get out of the way, Noko. I know you're fast, but I'm faster right now, so let me catch up."
They went 3 wide and 3 and 4 back there with RJ Smitty.
Put him in the wall.
That's intense. That is intense.
We got OG saying, "You know what? I've been patient behind you, Wicked. Nah, it's my turn now." It's a great battle for the lead here. At 48 and at 37, they're not too far behind. They want to be part of this party as well.
That was an opportune time to bunch people up, so a lot of these guys are trying these new adjustments out. They want to see how well they can work their way back up to the front.
And I'm looking at Ed, though, back here. Running a hot seat today. He's keeping up here. Buck's getting ready to go past him, but, I mean, still, to be up here in 5th place, man, or actually, sorry, 6th. Well, now 7th. See what I get for talking. But, yeah. Ed, though, has been running pretty consistent this race so far. How do you approach it as a hot seat, Puddin'? Do you really want to get in the way of these people racing for points, or do you just kind of want to stay in the back? Or,
That's a great question, Blakey. That is a great question. You want that chance. You want to prove yourself. You want to prove to everybody out there that you can compete. But knowing that you're not in that points championship, I wouldn't race them as hard as I would be if I was in the championship, but I would race them hard enough to let them know, hey, I am a contender, and I'd like to be able to compete with you on a weekly basis here. So, it's that fine line. There's a fine line.
We'll certainly have to keep an eye on Ed, though. He is staying consistent, running that middle to high line, trying to get that run off the corner.
Looking very good after his laps of time up here in the Giggity Racing League. And we got a car cutting through the grass right there coming off the floor.
It looks like there's a little bit of a problem in the back here.
Tommy Armour looked like he got a little loose. He's also got a cool paint scheme. Kind of got that old Tim Richmond with the red and gold letters on there.
It's starting to look like Kebab is a little bit off the pace, but I mean, still.
Is he off the pace, or if he's just saving?
I think he's pretty far off the pace, but at the same time, he could be. I don't know. I don't know. But Renegade Racer as well. I don't know if they maybe pitted again or are just off the pace.
Again, maybe it's one of those things that they want to prove that they can drive smooth, they can drive clean, but they don't want to interfere with the points contenders. You have to think about that.
Looks like the 42 Wicked hit the wall just a little bit. I tell you what, that turn 4, like I told you, Puddin', it's tricky.
It is a
one little
very
slip up,
tricky.
And that might go your whole first stage.
Again, very cliche, especially since we've got RJ Smitty in the cold trickle car. How many people in the 4th stage are going to the cold trickle while he was driving Roddy Burns' car and says, I'm dropping the hammer?
Yeah.
And they're just saving it.
So, we got a very close battle for the lead. Got Noko, OG, and Wicked. Then we look back here just a little bit, and we got Trout. And we got Jackson right back here battling. They're fighting for all the points, the playoff points, and all the stage points they can get.
There's playoff points, there's championship points, there's, and the hot seats are looking for a chance to be in that point contingency next year. So there's a race within the race within the race with many of these drivers.
So, the speed's there. He's just, I think he's just taking his time now. Like I said, they got fresh tires not too long ago, even though I know the wear starts to kind of come down a little bit, but Charlotte's one of them tracks that it's easy to manage, but once you start losing those tires, it starts to get a little rough.
You got Checkmate, you have RJ back there, and then you got the beautiful 43 car of D. Smith. They're fighting hard. Now again, racing with each other can only hold you up unless the cars ahead of you go, but you want that spot.
I'm looking back here at Kay Larson. He's been pretty quiet.
They went too wide again through the corner. I don't mean to keep interrupting you. There's just such good racing back here. There's just great racing back here. They haven't, RJ Smitty and D. Smith have yet to leave each other's door. Now it looks like they just pulled a car out. It looks like RJ got the pull on him right there. But he's coming right back and down that front straightaway of this beautiful D Charlotte track. This track has so much history.
Right. Yeah, I remember back in the day when it was still Lowe's Motor Speedway.
Oh yeah.
So, we got our good friend Mills here. What is going on? Welcome to the booth, brother.
Welcome, Mills. Good to see you again. You got Puddin' Blakey with you. Thanks for joining us, Mills.
Right on, right on.
Always a pleasure to talk with you again, buddy.
Yeah, for sure. Feels like it's been forever.
It's been a while. It's been a while, man. So, but yeah, welcome, man. We're just sitting here, kind of just, everybody's starting to kind of just settle in. Ain't nobody really getting too crazy right now. We're just still in the first stage, but.
Alright.
You know, old Noko looks like he's got the fastest car once again, but I mean, hey.
OG's going to the inside of
but
Noko as we speak.
OG and Wicked, you know, from last time, OG and Wicked.
Yeah.
They're going to be forced to be working with too. Mills, what would be your personal opinion? What would be your strategy going into a 600-mile four-stage race? What would be your strategy? We've asked the viewers out there, like if you not commented on it, what would be your as they're slowing down?
You know, I would probably take it easier in the first 3 stages.
Right.
And then that last and final stage, that's when it go time.
I feel like that seemed to be the general consensus.
Yeah. It's a long race. Like, holy cow, the 300-miler on Sunday was a long race. These guys are going 600 miles tonight. It's incredible.
Plus, we got some new hot seat drivers again tonight, Mills. So we got Jackson Strong, Renegade, Habab, and Edro in there. So we're trying to keep an eye on them and see how they're going to play the strategy out.
Right on. Well, I got to give my poor broadcasting etiquette a go here, but right on, Ed, though. Glad to see you in a cup car, buddy. You know, Canuck camp, gotta have some representation tonight, so.
There awesome. You go, yeah, represent
Absolutely.
what you can. We were talking about their strategy. They want to be competitive, but they don't want to interfere with the people fighting for points. So they're in a double sticky situation right now, but they've all done a great so far.
Oh, it looks like the 48 did not pit. He is cutting back.
Oh, yeah, that's Jackson Strong. Looked like he was to the inside there. Maybe he just fell back or got loose, but let him go just to be...
Oh, God, contact at the back. Oh, man, everybody kept it straight. I don't know how they did that. They're 3 wide right now.
Like I've told Puddin multiple times.
Pulling away.
It's the cream of the crop. This is the best of the best right here. You know, they ain't going to make too many mistakes. But certainly looks like they're playing a little bit of bumper cars back there, though. They're not, they're wanting to go.
Yep.
I won't deliberately wreck anybody, but I'll definitely let them know that I'm there.
Oh. Wow!
It is a battle
Good job,
in the
guys.
back. Goodness.
Good job, guys.
And here comes Noko on the inside.
Oh, nine hit Buck. Oh! Big wreck in turn 1 and 2. Oh! Buck goes flying. Oh!
And no caution?
Let's hope that old boy's alright. Yeah, I believe they're slowed down.
I was just going to say the cars are slowing down. And OG, Wicked, Trout, and Noko, they were all fighting hard up front, those top 4 positions, but it looks like OG's going to be on top coming out of that out of that yellow flag.
I tell you what, that 62,
was running good early too,
whether it's in real life or on the vehicle, he just can't catch a break. He's flipping and almost, oh man, that 62 went flying. That 88 hit him with no regard. But it's hard to avoid wrecks like that sometimes. You know, you're in the corner, you're trying to pay attention, and next thing you know, you see somebody wrecking out of nowhere. It's hard to dodge them. It's hard.
Guys, I'm sorry. I am geeking out over this 24 car, man.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
It's cool.
We talked about that car earlier, and unfortunately we had to make a couple Days of Thunder references, but that is one of the coolest throwback schemes, and I'm glad they brought it to this game, and thanks for RJ for representing that car. That is a beautiful car. Beautiful car.
Beautiful.
I'd run that car all season, man.
Oh, it looks
During
like
my custom
Smitty's trying
setups,
to.
I tried to run make a mock version of that, and then the Superflow pink and white color also, because it's just so super cool.
It definitely looks like everybody's kind of starting to, you know.
Now this is an unfamiliar spot for Noko. He's behind more cars than what he's normally. Let's see how he can work his way through traffic again, because you know he's going to
3 wide off of 4. Though. That right there. Oh. I don't know how these fellas held it, but usually it's the one in the middle. It's usually the one in the middle that will win that battle.
Taddy's got the lead right now. RJ is looking to take it away from him.
So
it's so hard to keep that momentum on the top side of the racetrack.
You know, we talked to Taddy before the race, and he said his car wasn't doing the best. So it's good to see him up here up front. But
yeah, Taddy said he qualified 10th, and his strategy was to play it low, play it slow, get dialed in, and like Mill said,
and there he is back up front. So
yep, great strategy on Taddy's part. Oh, he gets him all loose. Gets him all loose
again. 42. Oh,
big wreck right there.
Oh my gosh.
Wicked, unfortunate situation for him. And remember, people, this is a custom race with damages. Damages on. This is so you're going to have to go to the pit and get that fixed, because the speeds that they run here, aerodynamics is a factor.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely. The draft definitely helps.
Somebody call Buck's mama. Ryan Morgan,
we're
gonna
have to be an RK. I'm calling.
We're gonna have to call Buck's mama and see. So Ed though got a boo boo. Yeah, he got hit pretty good there. Ouch.
Here's their all opportunity again to see how well their first adjustments made. If they didn't like it, to improve them.
Oh yeah.
Or if they liked them, to improve them more, or stick with it and try it out.
Oh, Puddin', you're going like this. Look who's up in the first spot. Old D Smith, he's got that first spot.
I don't know what it is about D Smith, but between his paint schemes, I got I don't know him personally. I've never actually talked to him, but I feel like I've got like an emotional bond with D Smith, because he runs such cool paint schemes between the bomber, fighter plane, and the Adam Petty. I don't know.
Oh, look at Noko with that move. That right there was beautiful.
He's coming.
And look who's back up front, though. Buck is right there in that 62 car saying, hey, I can fly high.
I can still fly high. I tell you what, Noko made a beautiful move there. That right there was.
And
that
Jackson's
was risky.
strong. Jackson's strong in that 48. He's one of our hot seat drivers. He is giving that 43 car a run. Again, this is one of those factors where I know he's not trying to interfere, but he's got something to prove. And Jackson is a great driver.
Absolutely. Yeah, he's giving that 48 right there a little bump. He's saying, hey.
Oh, Noko is getting him a little loose.
But see now that
3 wide, 3 wide for third place.
Look at Buck. He's saying, "Hey, give me some room here, Noko." Oh, they're starting to bump.
Oh, Noko, look at me inside.
Move him just out of the way a little bit.
So, you got the YouTube pulled up. Where are we at on our lap count for the stages here?
I'll certainly have.
This wild and crazy. They might be fighting for those points if they're getting this wild and crazy right now.
Certainly have to check.
Oh, this is unbelievable race. Oh, somebody's in the grass. Who is that? Oh, contacted the back. Keep it straight.
It's always fun to be able to call a race with you, Mills and Blakey, when the racing's this intense. It's just so much fun to be able to chatter back and forth and watch these high caliber drivers of the Giggity Racing League.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this makes me wish I was out there.
Yeah,
this looks
kind of get the racing fever, you know, kind of like, oh, I want to go out there and race.
Oh man, 3 wide, second place.
Oh.
And then banging on another.
Look at Smitty right there. He's saying, "Hey."
3 wide behind him.
Again, for everybody who's out there paying attention to the broadcast, thanks for listening to us. If you would like to be able to have your opportunity to participate in the Giggity Racing League, please get in contact with some of the administrators. Prove yourself and be out here. We would love to see you guys out here in this.
Big contact. The 11.
Go through the roval.
The 11 just died.
Right there.
I think the 11
RJ
just
Spinney
died.
cutting grass.
Flo, oh my goodness, that was a big hit for him.
Now, Mills, Blakey, of the couple races we've all announced together, if I'm doing my calculations right, gentlemen, this is more cautions than we've seen put together in the last 3 races that we've commentated. Does that have something to do with the trying to prove yourself or the length of the race?
Well, it's certainly tires. Tires play a big factor. You know, they haven't pitted in a while now, and you know, everybody wants to try to get one up on somebody else. You know, the 11, you know, he wants to get past the other guy. You know, they're trying to get as many positions as they can before the stage ends.
I see cautions here and racing. You're like a unicorn. You never hardly ever see them, and we've seen tonight. I don't know if it's some of the hot seat drivers trying to prove themselves, if it's some of the drivers in the back who made the right adjustment, worked their way to the front, or if it's just bad luck. But this is crazy. We've never really seen this many cautions before.
Yeah, I was just listening in over the radio there, the one car, and had an apology come in. I don't know who it was who apologized, but Milko responded back with Hakuna Matata. So no worries here, boys. Let's go racing.
No worries.
There's that mutual respect amongst all the drivers, and it's awesome that they reach out to each other when they have the opportunity to. Obviously, it's hard. And once again, we got more drivers cutting through there, getting loose, cars bumping each other, mowing that grass.
All right, fellas. Right now we're about lap 79 out of 100 for stage 1. So
21 laps to go. It's brass tacks and bronze air medals time now with 21 to go.
Oh, 3 wide for second place.
Oh, looks like 19 is involved just a little bit.
Power move.
Noko said, you know what? You want to wreck me? I'm going to try to get that lead back so you can't wreck me again, fellas. I'm out of here.
Mills, you've raced with quite a few of these people, if not all of them. If there's somebody you're coming up on, or is there somebody in your rearview mirror that you would not like to see?
Well, mind you, I'd rather see him in the rearview mirror than out my windshield. So, but yeah, that one car is definitely the blackest car out there. It's scary when he gets behind you. You know he's fast.
The modern day Intimidator, right?
Oh, yeah, pretty close.
Look at this battle for the front. My goodness.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 cars as we go. We
Smith hanging on to that lead draft.
Look at him. Look at him go, man.
Right on.
Here they go, right into the vacuum cleaner of 3 and 4. Who's going to get pulled up to the wall? None of them does. Buck's on the high side. Nuko to the front with Trout right there. RJ Spinney right on the inside. Buck right there with him. Great racing.
Oh, here goes Buck. Buck's making a move underneath RJ.
Easton doesn't want to put this Chevy power down. I'm coming. Oh, OT gets into the 43 just a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Right along with Mr. RJ here.
Mills, Blakey, as you guys know, too, a small bump at speeds like this, it doesn't seem like it's much, but to hold on to that, it takes talent. So,
you definitely got to be careful, like I said. Their tires are starting to wear out. They're just trying to make it to the end of stage 1. Oh, it looks like RJ got moved up the track a little bit, or got loose one. Let's take a look here in the back.
It's alright, I'll keep my eye on the front. Oh! RJ just took D. Smith out.
Oh my god, they're flying.
I mean, like, straight up took him out.
And that 43 might have died.
Oh.
Blakey T. Mills, maybe that's something we can work on too to help improve the broadcasting aspect of this. Somebody who watches the front, somebody who watches the middle of the track, and watches. That way we have eyes on all the cars at all times. Maybe that's something we can do to improve the opportune people out there to for our broadcasting and their listening experience.
Looks like Taddy made himself a pit road stop. Houston, we have liftoff. I tell you what, that 43, he went flying now. It's like a rocket ship.
I don't know why they put the air flaps in. These cars definitely get a lot more airborne in the game. And, in real life, I'm glad to see that there was safety procedure. But in the video game, they don't keep the cars on the ground. There's a lot of souvenir cars, transmissions, and fenders that are handed out to the fans.
Ryan Morgan said, I give D. Smith a 9.5. Got to work the sticking on the landing.
The front
Well
four
put.
bunched right up here, guys. Quick racing at the front of the pack. Buck looking to make a move here on the high side.
Trout's
Oh,
right there on
Trout.
NOCO. And then we got OG with Buck. You're right, Mills. It's great racing. Here we go. It's coming down, and we got to be under 15 laps if I'm trying to count right, and that goes quick here at this track.
So,
I give D. Smith a 9.5. Got to work on on sticking the landing. Knees together, D. Smith. Knees together, buddy.
He said, that's funny.
I tell you what, this is a close battle for the lead. Noco's just trying to
This is
block
good,
anybody he can.
good
He's,
stuff. Here comes Buck for second.
yeah, Buck's coming
Trying
up
it on the
there.
bottom this time.
OG
He's gonna
being
get it.
pulled right with him.
He's
Trout's on the
clear.
high side getting hung, but he's going to keep that hammer down.
Can you get by Noco? That is the
Something
question.
tells me they're just going to have to bump him a little bit. Give him a nice little bump. But do
We
you
Well,
get
got
it
a
we're
great
early?
racing
battle back here
on,
between two hot seat drivers between Jackson Strong in the 48 and then Edo in that 22. The two hot seat drivers, they're battling for the position too. They wanted to assert their dominance to show their talents.
All right, fellas are coming up on 10 laps to go here.
In stage 2,
Stage 1.
correct?
Stage 1.
Stage 1.
Stage
okay.
1. Yeah, that's why I was telling the folks get themselves a couple drinks, couple snacks.
Oh yeah.
Gonna be
Pop
a
the
long one.
popcorn,
Yeah.
put the kids in bed, put the blanket on your lap with the old lady, and tuck back and watch because, ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be a great race.
See
I think
Trout push it in, pull up the track
the
there.
600 race in real life. It's hard to sit there in real life for that long because you want to keep your eyes on everything when
looking
you're
for the
focused so
lead.
much.
Looks like Trout got a little bit loose there coming out of turn
Jackson
4
Strong
last
just got
lap.
bumped by the 22 of Edo right there. The two hot shoe drivers. He went through. Jackson got the.
Oh, look at the 62.
Jordan,
He's
that's
going to
it.
try to make a move here on the bottom.
He's
He's
looking,
there.
He's there.
He's
got
there.
a fender. Door to door.
Yeah, I think Buck's
Come
got it.
on, Buck. Get her done.
Yeah, Buck
Oh,
said,
we got
yeah.
contact back here. We got contact
He
with
clears
the 40,
him. He's got it.
47.
He said, you know what? I'm tired of you being the lead, Noco. It's my turn. Give me some of them. Give me some of them stage points.
And what
Oh.
what I'm seeing right here is exactly what happened to me on Sunday. I got by Noco in turn 1 and 2. I was so excited going down the back straightaway, and you lift going into turn 3, and
There it is. It's all
he
gone.
just drives right around you. It's like,
I tell you what, I'm looking at this 37 right now. He's starting to kind of be like, hey, let me have that first spot right there.
Gentlemen, I don't mean to cut you guys off. I know there's great racing up there, but there is 3 hot seat drivers back here that are battling. We got Habab, we got Edo, we got Jackson Strong. They are been battling tooth and nail. Jackson Strong looks like he got the short end of that stick right there, but they are 2-3 wide throughout there. So again, these drivers
Ooh.
are trying to compete with themselves.
I think that 30.
oh, he gave him the nose.
Hey, he gave him a little bump
Give him
there.
a shot. Here he comes to the inside. Trout looking for the lead.
Oh, there
He's
he
got
goes.
help.
He's got it.
He's got it.
94 to go, boys. Or not 94 to go. 6 laps to go.
It's
Oh,
good second,
uh-oh,
third, and
uh-oh.
everything
Up
else
to
is
second.
laps.
Little
Info
Noco
looking
there.
to the high side.
Poor
Got the wall
Taddy
a
there
little
is
bit.
probably like, golly, they're catching. I think
Oh, man.
Noco's getting a little loose coming out turn 4. That turn 4, like I said, you got to watch out for that. Right there. One
There's
little.
great racing 2-3 wide all around the track for all positions, guys. You can tell the stage is coming to an end.
It's getting down to the end of the stage. Everybody's starting to get a little bit more aggressive. I would too.
I just clicked back to the front. Is that Trout leading with OG second, Buck
Yes,
third,
sir.
and Noco fourth? Wow. They thin themselves out back there a little bit, but some great racing with almost all the hot seat drivers all at one time.
4 to go. 4 to go, fellas.
Now, Mills, will you inform us on the rules with stage racing for Giggity Racing? Are the pits closed with 2 to go in Giggity Racing stage racing?
Yes. Yeah. They sure are.
So if you're going to try any strategy, you got to do it now. If not, the pits are closed. How many people in the back are going to try that to get track position?
Looks like Trout got passed by OG.
You might see it. Yeah, it'd be risky. I mean, the difference between 2 and 4 is huge here, at least in my experience.
It is, yeah. Like E.T. brought that up there earlier. This track each tire's like Atlanta.
Every time, I want 4.
Yeah, taking 2 at this point, unless it was the last stage and you only had a few laps to go, there's no other reason to get 4 tires. It looks like the 48 came back out on the track.
And Info has taken the lead.
Yeah, Info right now. Oh, 48 dove down.
Right on.
He said, no, I don't want a part of this, fellas. I don't want to mess this up. Right now, Trout's kind of looking to give that 19 a little bump. All right, 2 to go, fellas.
2 to go in stage 1. Oh, D. Smith's going to be in the way.
Oh!
Oh, it was close. Trout takes the lead back in the kerfuffle of it all. Oh, bucks around. No, it goes around.
Oh, you do not want to see that. Still staying green.
Battle for the lead, still going strong.
Got RJ back in the picture here, fellas.
Pushing it. RJ getting bigger, yeah. Oh, Info, high side for the lead.
Here it is.
3.
Here's the
Even
Mrs. Puddin finish for stage 1, fellas.
Oh, he's gonna cross him up. Pushes him up the track. Whoa.
And it's gonna be Trout for stage 1. Followed by OG. Let's see.
Oh!
Somebody will post it right quick. I'll, yeah.
Yeah, so we got Trout,
Take it through the
OG,
top 10.
RJ Smitty, then Wicked Gatekeeper, and Checkmate Taylor coming in 5th to round up the top 5.
Hi.
Yeah, Mrs. Puddin came out of the bedroom and she saw the intense racing and she even got starstruck before she went outside for a minute. So it doesn't matter who you are, the racing in this league, it can grab everybody's attention.
And then for the other ones, we got Ed though coming in 6th, Flo coming in 7th, Habab, the hot seat driver, coming in 8th, Buck 9th, and Noko 10th for that stage.
So, you know, you got Head Bob and Bob, the hot seat drivers, finishing 6th and 8th. That's a good, respectable first stage finish for them.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Again, with the stages being so long, Mills, they've had numerous opportunities between cautions and green flag pit stops to make adjustments. How much better do you expect to see the cars knowing where they made their adjustments? They've got a little bit more time now, you know. You can make that bigger tire pressure adjustment or that bigger wedge adjustment.
Yeah, if you're gonna take a swing, like if you're not fast, you gotta do something. Anything.
Oh, looks like Tommy Boy did not pit.
Tire pressure.
I don't know how that's going to affect things
Did
at
he
the
pit?
start.
Did he
not
pit
pit.
with 3 to go? Right before the stage? I was trying to click through and see if anybody was going to take that early opportunity to pit and go from the back to the front, like we were talking about, to get that track position.
Oh, got a big wreck. Buck spun around, but is that going to bring out the caution?
Oh, Armor's in the wall coming out of
Armor.
far.
And there's trying to
Trout
dodge
and OG
and
are
weave
going at it.
everybody
OG
there.
going to the inside. I don't know about you guys, just watching this race, especially for you that watching at home, watching on the YouTube channel, this gets so exciting. It's so intense. I really do sit here and rub my hands together because I get so excited watching this stuff.
Looks like Ed though gave the 47 just a little bit bump into the wall.
RJ Smitty with a power move on OG right there in that cool trickle car.
No
Now he's on the
luck,
inside of Wicked.
Yeah, Buck's had a rough this race so far, but hopefully he can turn that thing around and get himself up in the top 10 and give himself a win.
I don't think that's a name that Buck would like to, a nickname that he wants to keep with him. And look who's stalking in 5th place, everybody. That #1 monster of NOCO. Play that Jaws theme music, here he comes.
Yeah, he right now I'd say he's just trying.
They're 2 wide, almost 3 wide. RJ's Smitty and Wicked. OG's going to the inside of Smitty now. Again. I think everybody up front that's in front of NOCO, I think they should go single file and try to pull away from him as much as possible. He's a dominant force. And the sound effects on this too are so awesome. It's like you're really at the race. What's better than hearing 12 900 horsepower small block V8s go flying by it all at one time? I don't think there's a greater sound.
Well, that's the best sound ever invented, brother.
Oh yeah. They got the sound right in this game.
The only other better sound is a pudding-built small block, but we'll get into that later.
Oh.
ET will find that out here in about an hour or two.
Oh, yeah?
Meals, who's one of your favorite drivers that you pay attention in real life to?
You know, as much as I didn't like him back in the day, I kind of Jimmy Johnson.
Okay.
You guys remember? Oh, it was the Daytona race. Might have been the 500. Anyway, Jimmy got out front. It was only for a few laps, but the crowd just went insane. It was so cool. You know, because he's having his issues, and he still is. But other than that, I'd have to say Chase Elliott. Kind of a fan of the Hendrick guys. RKM, just cover your ears right now. I like the Chevy cars, essentially, out there.
Well, there's nothing wrong with the Chevy ones. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with that.
I'm a Chevy guy, too. Like I said, I got a giant bow tie tattooed on my forearm. I'm a giant Chevy guy. I used to be a huge Tony Stewart fan, and a little piece of me sunk down when he switched over to that blue oval. But money talks and BS walks, right?
Yeah,
pretty much. That's how it goes around, you know. But you know, I kind of miss seeing Tony Stewart on the track. He was definitely one of my favorites. But
I like Chase Elliott, like he said. But one of my favorite drivers I follow now is Kyle Larson. He's a Chevrolet driver, and he's a dirt guy like I did. I race dirt motorcycles, I race modifieds, I race late models on dirt. So it's really cool to see dirt guys do very well. And you know, that's who I'm trying to pull for a little bit now. Tony Stewart will only have I'll never get rid of my memorabilia. He was always going to be my number. I'll always be a big fan of his. I've seen him in IndyCar, I've seen him in sprint car, I've seen him in NASCAR, and you can't beat a talent like that.
Uh-oh, Mills. Looks like Ron Morgan said no contract extension. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. It's going to be a team meeting. Uh-oh.
That's all right.
But Ryan Morgan said he likes Penske, and I like Blaney. Blaney's a great driver. I think Blaney is one of the best ones.
I've met Dale and Dave Blaney quite a few times at the local dirt tracks in Ohio, being from Ohio. Great family. If it wasn't for him in a Ford, I'd probably support him a lot more, but I definitely do not hesitate to pull for him when he's doing well, though. But again, I don't mean to use this vulgar language, but I guess I'm just a brand whore. That's just who I am. I like my Chevrolets.
There you go.
Trout and OG up here, they are fighting it out, aren't they, Mills?
They sure are. They're going at it. You know, I'm not really sure what OJ's what his name should be short at. Should it be OG or should it be Info? People call it both.
Yeah, him and the 37 are battling.
Your name is only what you respond to.
I guess, yep. Him and Trout have broken away here. Putting a pretty good gap on everybody else. So it looks like Ed, though, getting ready to go a lap down. And it's hard here, guys. Like, if you lose the draft and two cars are together and they're running, they will run you down.
Oh, yeah.
Like 4 to 5 tenths a lap faster.
But, you know, going back to what you were talking about, putting your favorite driver as Larson, what are your thoughts about old Seabell moving up this next year? He's a dirt guy also.
Yeah. I mean, he definitely, yeah.
I mean,
nobody's gonna go out and kill it in their first year, right? Like, it's a learning curve, doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You know, if you've been in Xfinity for like 1 year or 4.
You know, and the fact that they're having a closer alliance with Gibbs, I certainly think that Seabell definitely will get a win. I think he'll get a win in his rookie year. He's that good. But, you know, time will tell. Hopefully he's not a bust, because like I said, I'm a big fan of Christopher Bell.
Caution out.
Yeah, looks like I got a caution. And that's gonna, I don't know if that's gonna hurt Kay Larson and, or no, maybe Kay Larson might be out, I don't know. Ed, though, looks like D. Smith and Larson are both either disconnected or something.
You know, Larson's had a rough go with that lately. You don't normally see D. Smith lag out, though. That's...
Well, this is again a chance for 4 freshies, bunch of brand new Sunoco race fuel, chance for opportunities, especially for some of the guys in the back, some of the hot seat drivers trying to improve. Let's see how they're doing.
Alright, I see RJ back up there in second. He wants that lead. He's coming. Oh, but he hit that apron. You gotta watch out for that apron, it'll bite you. Oh, got a wreck Buck in the back again. Buck having a little bit of contact. There goes 48, made a little contact with Taddy. Another caution, fellas.
Caution's out again. Cautions breed cautions, gentlemen.
Now, if you just went in, do you stay out? Or do you want that extra lap of fuel? Or to make that extra adjustment?
It's not the fuel, it's the tires.
I mean, one lap, even at 2 times percent with a custom race on, some of your custom setups can't do more damage to those tires and wear them out quicker than what a slider CL can too. So let's see how some of these play out, Mills.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I think I would stay out if I was in this situation. We only got, 1 lap of tires, but it could make a difference.
Alright, looks like OG definitely took some tires.
It doesn't seem like we've had a giant change for our front leaders, but look, right there, we got Renegade up front. It looks like he's about 5th or 6th right now.
RJ to the lead.
Same thing with the 11 car. We have 2 of those hot seat drivers there trying to show everybody we can run up front in the crowd. It's awesome that you guys get these the opportunities to do that. It's great to see these drivers do that, Mills.
Tight racing, tight racing.
4
big
wide,
contact.
3 cars in the wall,
Big
4
wreck.
cars in the wall.
19's in the wall, 18.
Oh,
The 9's
OG in the
around,
wall.
big wreck. Big
OG's
wreck.
in the wall, 9's around, Renegade the 31's around. Unfortunate circumstances. Mr. Run is so good.
that 42 is giving that 37 a little bump, trying to move him out of the way.
Oh, the Noco's coming in.
Oh, Noco did not want a part of that.
I'm not going to get the old dandelion flower around that.
42 and a 48.
Noco gave, Noco gave Gatekeeper a shot there.
OG was running up front so long in this race. It's unfortunate to see him get caught up in that, but I can't believe there's no Dana flyer on that flag. No yellow. This
I
is
tell you
unfortunate
what,
for
that's
those
the
guys.
risk you take. You mean getting fresh tires. Stuff like that can happen, man. That's why
And right now,
position's
guys,
so
if I'm
important.
Trout, I do not like seeing that black #1 behind me.
Put a block in it. It'll be alright. Block them.
And it's time to drive it like you stole it.
Pretty much.
The car is so fast.
Just to
I
let
bet you
everybody
he didn't
know,
even
as Mills
touch
came
it.
up with that bumper sticker, he should be a millionaire because Mills was the one who invented "Drive It Like You Stole It" many years ago. People don't know that about Mills.
You drive it
I
like you
wish.
stole it, fellas.
I wish.
Old 31 now. He's been quiet this whole race. 31 a renegade.
He's one of the hot seat drivers right
He's
there.
he's been unfortunate to be getting in those cautions in the back. That's the price you pay for being towards the back. You never know.
But you have the fortunate aspect of stages too. So yes, is it a not good situation as we call it? Yes, but plenty of time. Plenty of time.
Oh, there's plenty of time. So.
Again, we're probably about halfway through.
Yeah, I'm gonna get the last. Looks like we're only in.
Race in my head.
You know.
Bathroom, quick to close to their couch for when they go to the pits for some of these long races. I don't.
The bathroom.
And if you're not wearing a fire suit, which we all know what happens in that.
Well, Failer, speaking of restrooms, I think I'm gonna go run to mine.
Well, don't run. We want you to make it back safe. You just trot over there pretty quickly.
Yeah, I'll just trot down these stairs and hopefully land. I'll do a
Oh, we
buck.
are side by side for the lead. Trout looking to the outside. RJ Smitty pulls back from him.
Oh, look at that #1. Oko.
There's that black there. There's Noco.
Yeah.
There's that black #1 of a Noco.
He's saying, get out of the way. Oh,
He cuts Trout off. Trout put the bumper to him, and he's going to go to the inside. Saying, hey, my car's fast too, man.
Yeah, get out of the way, #1. It's 37 times the shine. So, alright, fellas, I'm going to be gone for just a few seconds, so I'm going to let you guys take it over for just a few minutes.
Alright. We got you. RJ's actually, he's got a pretty fast car, man.
He's looking good, very good. He's looked good all. He had a couple unfortunate circumstances. He looked loose in early stage 1. Plowed the grass in that John Deere colored car, but he was. He's made his adjustment. He's looking smooth. He's looking fast, Mills. Same thing with Trout. He's never left up front. He's always been up there in that cool Natterday paint team.
Yeah, that's pretty much the two guys I was battling with all night on Sunday.
Where'd you guys race at?
We raced here. The first race was Atlanta, and then the second race was a 50% custom here. And it was Trout and Noco out front all night. I ended up finishing third. But,
well, congratulations. That's awesome, Mills. You were a great driver in your own right. Oh! RJ Smitty got loose coming off of turn 2. It looked like right there, and he spun down into the inside. Didn't mean to cut you off. Sorry, I just saw that.
Oh, it's all good. Good eye. That's too bad.
If I was Trout, though, I would definitely have my nervous bladder going because I see that #1 stalking me.
It is so difficult to keep that one car of Noco behind you. Like, it is borderline next to impossible. You show the man 3/4 of a car width, and he gonna make it fit.
He should almost be like Jean Girard. He can make his car 5 lanes fast or wide when he's up front, and he is super fast at all times. You know.
Yeah. I mean, it's a testament to Noco and how talented he is. as a driver. He put his car exactly where he wants to put it.
There's so many drivers out there that have high quality caliber talent in this league, but it would be awesome to see some of the Giggity Racing League have a great opportunity at possibly racing in a pro league one day because the talent's there. We just need to be, get it out there.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Pitt's over here eating her dinner, trying to be a little distracting. I didn't mean to be distracted there for a second, Mills.
All good. It's all good. It's all right. I can't even speak. I'm still watching these guys duke it out up front.
And it's amazing how Noko gets around that. Trout does not leave that bumper. He's stalking him too.
It's that draft. You know, it doesn't help a whole lot, but it's enough to help keep you right there with him.
Exactly. It's not a Dega or a Daytona draft, but if you can get in it, go in the backstretch, it'll pull you through the corner. So if you can get there.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. See Noko starting to gap him a little bit though. And you know, as a driver, I would have to say that Charlotte is the most difficult mile-and-a-half track to drive. Take Darlington out of the equation. You know, like all your tri-oval, quad-oval, mile-and-a-half tracks, this is by far the most difficult. It's narrow. It's the corners are a lot sharper radius than all the other tracks. There's a lot of lifting, maybe even a little bit dragging the brake, depending on your driving style, but this is by far the most difficult track to get around of the mile-and-a-half.
The last three months together, we were at Kansas, Mills, and again, we talked Highline. You know, that seemed to be the preferred line there. You just said here there's different lines, and it's where do you want to go to save your tires? Where do you go to pass somebody? Where do you want to go for speed? So again, with a mile-and-a-half racetrack, but each mile-and-a-half has its own characteristics, its own differences that benefits drivers in their own right.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, and this is one of those racetracks. Like, it takes a finesse to get around this place, and both ends of the racetrack are completely different.
Exactly, turns 1 and 2, and 3. Like we at least I kind of called it the Hoover vacuum in the middle of 4. If you're not careful, it'll suck you right up in the middle of 3 and 4, pull you into the wall, and if there's somebody to the outside that did run the high line well, you're unfortunately going to take them out if you don't take that corner right too. You got to have two different driving styles again, so you got to have some talent to drive here.
Mm-hmm. And turn 1 here is so fast. It's so fast. You drive it wide open, and you're wide open until you get it on the line. As soon as you hit that line and it's time to make the turn, you got to lift just a little bit. Otherwise, the car just wants to walk up the track, but you are right on the edge. And the fastest way around turns 1 and 2 is on that line, the line on the bottom of the track. And then turn 3, you got to real wide arc into it, stay way up on the racetrack, and cut it down to get the right angle to get a good launch off of turn 4. It is.
That's the best way to describe it. I was going to say diamond 3 and 4, but you described it very well too, Mills. 1 and 2, you can run that white line, but 3 and 4, you want to arc it or diamond it to avoid that suction effect being pulled up. It looks like they just went to pass a car for a lap car. It looked like got into the wall right there, Mills.
Yeah, a little bit of contact back there.
Up over to Jackson Strong, one of the hot seat drivers in the number 48 car. Great driver, and it's awesome to see his opportunity tonight too. I'm excited to see how the hot seat driver is going to prevail and what their team does with them in the future. And as I say that, Jackson Strong pit strategy, it looks like he's going pit lane right now.
Pit road, he sure does. Oh, Buck getting loose coming off at turn 4. He's mowing the grass. Still mowing the grass. Comes back on the racetrack. Oh, man, he got in front of, who was that? The 31 car.
That's Renegade. 31 is Renegade, one of the hot seats too. Great job of skiing. While 31 job of Renegade was coming out. Mills, it was great to talk to you again. Again, really appreciate you having me here. I got a little notepad over here. I've got names and so I can try to be as proficient as I can be for the viewers out there.
Awesome. Good for you, man. I got my notepad here too. I just haven't used it yet.
Kay Taddy, that
mesmerized by...
game, he said that he didn't qualify very well. He was unhappy with his qualifying, but being as long as the race was with the 4 stages, his strategy seems to be pulling out very well, just finding his own too. Kay Taddy's doing very good tonight.
Sure is.
And again, with the 18 of Boomhauer, I know I brought it up earlier. It was brought to my attention that he had a little bit of a sabbatical from the Giggity Racing League in the Cup Series. So it's great to see Boomhauer back.
For sure. Good to have Boom back. Absolutely.
With a name like Boomhauer, who wouldn't want to be his friend or race against him?
Absolutely. You know, it's weird for me to see Taddy in that 20 car. 20 was the number of the car that I drove in my first season with Giggity. It's weird to see Taddy in it, but looks good. Love the car.
I had to make adjustments. Yeah, he was driving the 95 car, and I got to her. He was driving the 20 tonight. Yeah.
Boom hour on pit road.
Come into the pit road. He's bringing that Tim Richmond 88 paint team down. Renegade 31's got some damage on the front, at least appears, man. I don't know if again it's a glitch or if he does have some damage, but that's what the IC drivers does.
I think, but Noko's in the grass.
Noko's in the grass. He got his weed whacker out, and he went to. I don't know if he's losing his tires, losing grip, or if he's this run long into a run. Mills. It's very uncommon to see Noko make a mistake like that.
This might be. He might be trying to push it the extra mile. Noko likes to have the freshest tires of anybody in the field. It's just kind of his style. So he's probably trying to get the most bang for his buck out of his set of tires here, and we'll see him on pit road shortly, for sure.
We got Checkmate Taylor coming to the pit lane, and it looked like RJ Smitty in that 24 car came to the pit lane too. So let's see how this works out for everybody on the flags pit stops. Wicked Gatekeeper in that 42 also coming down.
I'm going to tune into Trout's broadcast here and try and get a little bit more update of running order. Oh, Trout and Noko to pit road.
Correct, yep, I saw that too. I just switched over, yep. I'm going to pay attention to Trout's pit stop and Noko because they'll be right next to each other. Let's see who gets out fastest, which adjustments they make. They pit at the exact same time. Looked like there's a little bit of a error or glitch right there on the part of Noko's cars. Looks like Noko's getting out first. That doesn't fare well for Trout though. Mills.
Yeah, I'm watching Trout stream right now, and he's definitely got a speeding penalty. Yeah.
That's unfortunate for him, but the good thing about it though, 2 more stages.
Yeah, absolutely. That's how you got to look at it.
Do you like stage racing, Mills?
I do. Yeah. Yeah, it took me a while to warm up to it, but yeah, I definitely am a fan. Those points are worth it, and that's what I really didn't grasp when Stage Racing first came out, but those points are definitely worth a lot. They add up. They're definitely worth buckling up and going and trying to get yourself some. So.
Alright, fellas, I'm back. Sorry it took me a while.
I wasn't a big fan of stage racing when it first came out. The Daytona 500 I went to I called it the last real Daytona 500 before stage racing. I didn't want to see the Daytona 175, 175, 175. But now after watching it for a couple of years, seeing the intensity, I like it. I like the strategy that it brings. But sometimes, even in this game, people race so hard to get those first and second stage points that they take a chance at wrecking, and you see some gnarly wrecks and crashes because of that, though. Oh, K-Taddy gets a little loose up in front of Trout, who just came off the pit lane. Looks like K-Taddy hasn't been there.
So what have I missed so far, fellas?
Some good racing.
Oh yeah, I already knew that. Now
Yeah, it looks like Noco is
he's just pulling
cycled
away.
back around to the lead there. Yeah, we just went through green flag pit stops.
Yeah, he's
I
pulling
asked
away.
a fan question out there for anybody who's tuning in. What paint scheme does everybody like out there? And Dean Cook says it seems to be the majority vote tonight of that number 24 Cold Circle replica car.
That is awesome. I love that car.
Now, if it was a Rowdy Burns car, you drive it, Mills?
Oh, absolutely.
You said without a doubt.
Without a doubt.
Puddin', what would you say is your favorite paint scheme of all time?
My favorite paint scheme of all time?
Mm-hmm.
It's difficult because there's so many great ones, but one of the ones I really liked the best was one of Davey Allison's paint schemes, where he went with a white car with a black tail end with the gold numbers and the red letters instead of the black and red. And again, Davey Allison, another great NASCAR driver who lost his life tragically too early. But that's probably one of my favorite ones. It's cool to see how they can invert colors and stuff. A fan trivia, I don't know if a lot of people knew this or not, but Dale Earnhardt, before they went to the black car, they did a half black, half white car. And Richard Childress, and Earnhardt drove it, but Richard Childress sat on both sides of the track to get his personal perspective on that, and he said he liked the black better, and that's how he ended up with the Intimidator color after he switched from the Wrangler colors.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
But
I don't know that.
what about you, Mills? What would you say is your favorite all time?
Ooh, man, I was trying to think of my answer to that the entire time you guys were
RJ
talking.
Spinny and Trout's. Sorry, go ahead. I didn't mean to, but no, RJ Spinny bumps Trout and spins out down the front stretch. Sorry, guys, I just saw that watching.
No, you're okay.
It's all good. It's all good. I grew up watching Jeff Gordon race,
Mm-hmm.
so my heart's got to be with the rainbow car. But I'm with Puddin' on Davey Allison's 28 Texaco car. That car is definitely cool. It was 28, right? I got that. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Sorry, he was. I didn't even have baby teeth when Davey passed away. So yeah, those would be my top two.
Oh heck yeah.
It was awesome to see Kyle Petty pull the Mellow Yellow car out after the movie came out too. And see Kyle Larson run that a couple years back. That was a cool paint scheme too, with the bright fluorescent cars. Dale Waltrip, he ran a bright reflective mirror silver car that was also kind of cool.
Mm-hmm.
There's just so many. There's hundreds of them. You can go to any NASCAR museum or any track and see all of these cars from the past, and cars that you forgot about, because again, like Neil said, he was cutting his teeth. I was born in 82, so I don't have a lot of memory till 86, 87-ish, kind of. But
Right.
There's so many cool paint schemes of the past. It's hard to say. It really is. The creative designers out there are, that's why they get paid the big bucks to do what they do.
Oh yeah, they certainly have done a great job over the years, paint schemes and all. I'm going to have to say for mine, and Puddin' might like this the most since he likes Tony Stewart. I like the Bobby Allison Coke throwback. That was my favorite. Maybe it's a little biased because I work for Coke.
Again, you being biased, that's all right.
But I enjoyed that paint scheme.
You like Ford and Coke. I like Pepsi and Chevy, but we still can be friends in this world. It's okay.
Oh, yeah. I know, Puddin', I know. Like them Chevys.
kind of touch on what Mill said too. Another great paint scheme from Jeff Gordon was the T-Rex car at the at the challenge.
All-Star race.
At there, yep. That car.
Oh.
That car brought so many rules into racing
Right.
because if it wasn't in the rule book, that's how people got around it. That's why the rule book looks like a phone book now. It's because it's so thick. But that was a cool paint scheme too. Of
Oh,
the
did
T-Rex
OG timeout?
I'm watching Trout, guys, and he's up here looking smooth and fast.
I was gonna say I think OG timed out.
That's too bad.
I know this car was good. He definitely.
Yeah, he had a car out that was running up front tonight for sure. Looks like we're on about lap 62 here, everybody.
Yeah, I needed to do that. I needed to check the lap times.
Dean Cook likes the 24.
But, you know, since we're on the topic, what would be your worst favorite paint scheme? Or not worst favorite, but like what would be your worst paint scheme you never liked, ever?
Kyle Busch.
I wouldn't say it would be my worst favorite,
Boom,
but I would
right
say
there.
I would say the most inappropriate. He only raced a NASCAR for 1 or 2 years. I forget what his name was, but the Extends car. I feel that was that was a little inappropriate.
The Extends. Oh, okay, I think I know. But yeah.
Yeah, the Extends was the male enhancement medicine of back of the day, apparently.
Mhm.
And there was a rookie driver. He won Rookie of the Year because he was the only rookie that year. I forget what his name was. If anybody out there can help me, but like I said, not necessarily my least favorite, but I feel like most inappropriate because, come on.
I'm trying to think.
We all want to play a whose thing's bigger contest, but that's not how you do it on NASCAR.
Was it, well, it wouldn't have been Robbie Gordon, but I know Robbie Gordon did drive.
Robbie Gordon drove for RCR. He drove the Lowe's 31, and then he ended up driving the Jim Beam 07, I believe it, where Jack Daniels was.
Yeah.
You know, he was one of the first drivers to really make that switch from open wheel to NASCAR like Tony did. And Hal Unser Jr., he only raced one race in his valve length at Daytona. But again, a lot of people forget about some of the transverse drivers out there who went from open wheel to IndyCar.
Right.
Robbie Gordon, Tony Stewart, and Dario Franchitti, I believe, he raced once or twice. Scott Pruitt came from the sports car world. I was a big sports car fan back in the day. Loved Scott Pruitt. So again, that tells you the caliber of what NASCAR is and was if they want to switch from their primary racing to come make their name over here.
Yeah. But, you know, I never really liked the Net Zero cars. I don't know if y'all remember Blake Bliss. I never really liked those paint schemes as much. You know. Those were, I mean, I think that was when Haas was still, I guess, owned that whatever team. But yeah, I never liked the Net Zero paint schemes. I don't know. Whenever I used to watch, I was like, I didn't really like that paint scheme. But, you know, everybody has their own opinion about the cars, you know, but I just didn't like it. So.
I was fortunate enough to take a tour of the Darlington Museum when I lived real close to it. We saw one of the original Hudson Hornets. That was a cool car to see in real life too. A mile marker that helped elevate the sport.
Does Jackson Strong have himself a girlfriend out there, boys?
You know what? We're gonna take care of this. We're gonna watch Jackson Strong for Index 5. And like, oh my gosh. He just got destroyed by the 47. We don't want nobody to feel left out. I apologize. But yeah, I tell you what, that Ally car is looking real nice. Looking real nice. I actually like the Ally as Jimmy's paint scheme. I do miss the lows, you know, but I think Ally really kind of fits in. You know, they seem to be okay with anything really Jimmy wants to do with the paint schemes, I guess. But you know, how about that throwback he's racing tonight? It's pretty nice.
Not too bad.
Looks like the 31 wanted to go and cut some grass.
Ooh, Buck's pretty loose too. You know, I was riding along with Noko there for a couple of laps, and he's driving it harder into turn 3 than I wished my car would go.
Right.
Like, he's got it so dialed in going into turn 3. That's where he's making all his time. Crazy. Crazy. My car would not do that.
Mine probably wouldn't either. So I understand.
Oh, Buck making a move for the lead there. I think he's got it.
Now Buck's won. He's had a pretty good race so far. Besides getting into a couple wrecks, Buck's been pretty consistent.
Looks like I got a special guest commentator who jumped up on the couch to sit next to me to watch this intense racing from the Giggity Racing League. My German Schwitter pointer dog named Monty. He apparently wants to watch some NASCAR.
Oh, that's not.
Hey, we're always welcome to more people in the booth. Yeah.
I got
Jackson
two of
Strong
those
hits the
over
apron.
here.
48.
Jackson Strong hits the apron. Yeah, Jackson Strong hits the apron.
God.
Bounces
Oh.
off. Boomhauer gets into him. Then the 22.
No
That was a
go.
big wreck.
Collects Noko.
That was
Caution is out.
unfortunate. I was following Jackson Strong right when that happened. He hit the apron, came up, bumped somebody, and it just turned into a melee. Monty, do you have anything to say about that?
Oh, well,
No, he just wants to lick his lips,
Right back
guys.
here, guys.
now, who made the suggestion that this was Jackson's girlfriend? Because the comment now, he said it's his mom.
I wrangled the computer away from my wife for about a half hour, so I asked a couple fan questions, and we appreciate you all guys listening. She did have to come here back for work purposes, so I can't keep up with you now on chat there, Blakey.
Hey, that's all right. That's all right. Looks like everybody's starting to pit, and everybody's starting to trot along here with Mr. Jackson again. Let's see.
Here we go. Noko's back up front, though. That's exactly what
I
he
know
wants. He
Noko
loves
took a
that
big
clean
hit
air.
there in that caution. He hit that pretty good.
Oh, there's another car that got loose coming off of turn 2 going back down there. It appears to be the 18 of Boomhauer again. It's great to see him back, but it looks like he's shaking a little bit of the rust.
48, getting real close to that wall. Oh, he scratches just a little bit.
RJ Smitty mowing some grass. Pulls back up. Everything's good, safe.
Oh, that was about to be a 4 wide coming out of turn 2, but
We've said it once, Blakey. We've said it twice. Heck, I'll say it for a third time. Noko has a strategy. He knows what he's doing. He's consistent.
it's working out
he's
for him right
fast,
now.
And he is pulling up front. Even if he does, if he did adhere some damage, saying, "Here I am, boys. I'm still a force to be reckoned with." And on my screen,
I'll
it
tell you
does appear to
what,
have
that
no damage
48's
based on.
fighting that number 9. That number 9 is right on his tail.
Oh, 48 got the wall there a little bit. That one car is so fast.
Yeah, he's pretty much just said, you know what, we may have 2 more stages to go, but I'm out of here. I'm ready to go back to the, you know, the good
He's
old
got
RV.
another gear, man. Like, look at that.
Yeah, he certainly said, I'm out of here. You guys just have fun. I'm ready to go home.
Oh, there's a little contact between Buck and Trout.
He's
Boom,
ready to
how's
go
it going?
sign the autographs after the race. He's ready. He's done. He's already checked out.
Blakey, Mills, I don't know about you guys, but to help grow what Giggity Racing has become, you know, I recommend that, you know, Matt Deaton, Warpig, he's already been in there, Crazy, Bratton, Fat Patch.
Thank you, Corinna. Thank you.
I'd recommend them coming over. Blakey, you're a participant in it. Do you have any recommendations of friends out there who might be listening? Do you suggest to come join this great caliber race?
You know, I met a few people out watching, and I've certainly tried to mention it to them to start watching this channel because I mean they're missing out on some fantastic racing. You know, besides the people I'm friends with in Giggity, I don't really have a lot of people that are interested in racing as much, but you know, they'll certainly come check it out just to show some support. You know, I've had a few people come watch me in my race, but you know,
I'm one of those people who would love to watch you race. You and I raced.
Good racing back here in the pack, guys. 48, 11, 9, and the 24 of
check
RJ
this
going
out.
at it. 2x2 back here.
48, 9, and 11. Those are all I appear to be. No, checkmate's number 9, but the 48 and 11, those are some hot seat drivers, Mills. Again, trying to prove themselves.
Oh, 24. He got loose right into the grass.
In the grass.
K-Taddy and Trout going, they're going
Karina.
door to door in turn 1.
So sorry, didn't realize he's your kid, not girlfriend, it's his mom.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard me say that before you left.
Well, thanks for joining in, Mama Jackson Strong. We appreciate you tuning in to support Giggity Racing and more so than anything to support your son. Thanks for joining in, Mama Strong.
Yep, and you're gonna have to start checking out my races Monday night, man. You're gonna have to start watching, or at least announcing. I'd like to have Puddin being my announcer.
I don't know if you'd like that, but we can change the subject later. I'd like to try out for the developmental league, but I think I have more fun being a fast talker in the booth than being a slow driver on the track with these guys.
Hey, I tell you what. Like I said, these Cup guys are the best of the best, man. They ain't gonna let up. You give them just an inch, man, and they're gonna take it.
Jackson Strong, like I said, I've raced with him quite a bit. Great guy, and it's exciting to see him up here. One of my friends who helped turn me into Heat 3 and Heat 4. Most of you probably vids. I know he's paying attention and tuning in. Thanks for watching, Robbie. I can't wait to call one of your races also. Thanks for your support. Thanks for everything that you do to help Giggity, because I know Robbie does a lot. And I know Giggity does a lot for Robbie for a specific charity, so that's awesome that everybody can band together and do that too. Off the track.
So, Pro 75 definitely, he definitely said he's a big fan of Mr. Noko. He definitely wants that Mr. Noko to win this race. So, I tell you what, you can't go wrong with a pick like Noko right now. He is gone. Capital G-O-N-E. Gone.
If you were in Vegas, I'd put $98 down on Noko. Again, 98's a special number to me, but I would definitely put $98 on Noko, and I'm not being biased being up here in the booth. There's so many great racers. Back here, the 48 and 11 of these two hot seat drivers, man, they are doing a great job back here racing each other, Mills and Blakey.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Doing good. Haven't taken my eyes off it. They are swapping it. Oh, little bit of a bumper.
Oh. Oh, by the way, Mr. Mills.
The 11 head on into the end of the pit road wall.
That's
Oh,
Flo.
no.
Flo is not one of the
Heavy
hot seat drivers.
damage.
I apologize for that, but that is not good for Flo to hit the wall like that, Mills.
Oh, that car is destroyed. Crew's gonna have to work on it for sure. To be an extended.
Oh, my
pit stop
apologies,
here.
Pro. I thought you were talking about Noco. My bad. Mr. Pro wants Wicked Gatekeeper. Yeah, Gatekeeper.
Wicked's been strong and fast up front for a good portion of the night, too.
I'll tell you what, I'm a big Larson fan, so anytime I see that 42 up front, man, in life or video games, I'm a happy man, so.
This isn't a video game as much as we all want to refer to it. This is, it's a hobby. It's a way of life for some people out there. And you know, it's awesome to see the competitiveness of that and the camaraderie.
And by the way, Mr. Mills, Mama Jackson said that no worries, #1 fan. So
there you go. Right.
Well, big shout out to Mama Strong. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it. Your son's doing great, holding off that 47. Looks like they started to spread out a little bit. There's a good battle, like I said, back here with the 47 and coincidentally 48. You know, we got Habab and Jackson Strong, 48. Jackson's looking pretty good, holding Habab off. And again, 2 hot seat drivers. Awesome to see their opportunity, and they're trying to make the best of it. Habab to the outside. Well, we got Jackson on the inside. Looks like Habab got him. Mr. Strong hit that apron, but he still maintained it. Bob got that spot. But here comes Jackson right back on the inside of Bob. God, this is a great battle back here. Not to take away from our leaders.
It definitely seems like a lot of people are kind of spread out now. They're kind of just holding on to the end of the stage pretty much. There's nothing they can do.
Like I said, unfortunately, I did lose the computer. Just for everybody out there who isn't paying attention, what's the lap count come to, Blakey?
Probably have to wait until truck comes back around, crosses the line. Oh, that might have been the stage. I think that was the stage. So it looks like Noco's gonna take it. Unless there was a wreck that we missed.
Again, I've been trying to spread everything out. There's been such good racing up front. It's kind of hard
Oh,
to
the
take your eyes off
24
that
and the 31
wheels.
hit each other. I think that's going to put the 31 a lap down because he's probably going to have to serve a penalty. Ooh. That's certainly nothing you want to... That's not the thing you want to see, especially as a hot seat driver.
No, unfortunately not. But let's bring it back up again. Tonight is a custom race. It is the Coke 600. Damage is on, cautions are on, stages with 2 times tire wear. So Blakey, he does have an opportunity to come back from that because of the stages.
Looks like we're at the end of the stage 2. Right now, Noco's got a stage, or he won stage 2. Trout is in second, then Wicked Gatekeeper third, Buck fourth, and Taddy fifth. So that rounds out the top 5.
It's great to see Taddy up. It's great to see Taddy up there in the top 5, seeing how he was happy with this qualifying run.
And then Jackson's coming in 6th. Checkmate Taylor coming in 7th. Ed, though, coming in 8th. RJ 9th. And Habab in 10th. So, it looks like right now, from 5th on down, they're all lapped down. So, right now, it's not much of a battle up there for Noco and Trout and Gatekeeper and Buck. So,
yeah, 100 laps is a long time.
That's right. They can always make it back up.
We are officially halfway. Green flag. There's light at the end of the tunnel, boys. Only 300 miles to go. Any drivers streaming right now? Yeah, thanks.
just a little bit. They're all they're already ready for it to be over. They're just.
This is a long race.
It is. But like I said, it proves that you can go the distance here.
Oh, absolutely.
So. Looks like that number 1. He's ready to move that 37 out of the way. Old Buck wants a piece of that action. He's coming. Saying, hey fellas, don't forget about me. I may have had a rough day. I might have flew a few times, but that's, it's alright. I'm back in it.
RJ Smitty's making a good run from the middle of the back up to the front in that cool trickle car.
Oh, it's loose. Milko to the high side. Oh, I think you check out. Here comes Buck. Buck takes the inside. He gets around him.
He's got him. He's falling back in line. He's trying to stay and catch that draft, but I thought he was about to make a move there. Oh, he slid up and hit Noko. Oh.
It looked like he was trying to thread the needle there, and it didn't work out for either of them.
I'll tell you what, that's exactly what Trout wants to see, man. He's probably loving every second of that. That's right along with Trout.
I think there's a verse out there in the song that goes, "Loving every minute of it." And that's what Trout's singing to himself right now, Blakey.
Oh, well, we gotta check out old Jackson Strong again. Look at that. Look at that right there. 4th place. He's right there behind
Jackson's
Wicked.
Strong. He's got something to prove tonight. Mama Strong should be proud. Thanks for watching. Your son's doing well.
Oh. Looks like that high line's falling off the pace just a little bit, but hey. It's alright.
They're battling hardcore back here watching Buck. He's with RJ Smitty. He's with Flo in the 11th car. They are fighting.
If I was Jackson, I would just wait it out, man. You still got one more stage. Try to do what you can, man. But I wouldn't push it too much. I'd save as much as I could.
But you get that adrenaline flowing. When you get next to somebody and you get up in a pack like that, like Mills, I know you both know it. I get that same feeling. You want to say, oh, look, here comes Mills. Hey, Blakey's like, here I am. Quinn's like, get out of the way. Quinn's coming through, You get excited.
You have to stay calm in those moments, because if you don't, you're going to mess up more than likely, and it's just going to end bad for your race night. So if I was Jackson,
very good point. It's not a sprint tonight. It is definitely a marathon.
Pretty much, yeah. So, like I said, he's still got plenty of laps to go left in this stage. Just started about 90, so he's still good. Take your time. So.
And I just want to say, the pressure you feel as a leader. The guy is coming and he gets to your back bumper is unreal.
Oh yeah.
Trying to keep your nerves in check and drive that race car and drive it fast is not an easy thing to do.
It's very not. It's not easy at all. But it looks like the 42 is really keeping up with Noko.
Mills, you've heard me say it before too, and I know Blakey has. When you see that coming, it's hard, but you have to maintain your composure. Drive the racetrack, not the racer. Because as soon as you make a mistake, you're letting it happen because you let it happen by mirror driving. If you make a mistake, chances are that guy will behind you, but then there's a chance that he won't. So you got to be able to just drive the racetrack, not the racer, maintain your composure, deep breaths, and just keep driving.
Right. Whew.
I know Blakey T and I've had a couple good battles, and it's the same thing. Blakey T was a great driver, and I was fortunate enough to be in front of him. It didn't happen didn't last very long, but I had to be able
Good
to
four-car battle here, boys. Back of the pack.
Yep.
Who we got? Jackson, Buck, RJ, and Checkmate Taylor, I believe, in the 9. Checkmate in the 9.
Yeah, we got 40. We got 48 Jackson Strong. 62 is Buck. 9 is the beautiful Checkmate, and then 24 of RJ's buddy. Correct. Great one. That's who I'm paying attention, Mills.
Buck got a clean windshield. He likes that. He's saying, "See ya."
He's out of here. He said, "Yep,
Yeah.
I'm gone,
He's
fellas."
grabbed another gear. And your car will definitely change over the course of a run here.
Oh,
The
yeah.
fall off is fairly significant here for sure. I'd say you probably run hard for the first 6, 7 laps. After
Right.
that, you got to start backing it up, backing it up, backing it up, backing it up. And it gets harder and harder and harder to get back on the throttle.
Yeah.
It
Like I
definitely
said,
cycles
if I was them, man, I wouldn't even push this stage. I just take it easy. If I see the leader starting to about to catch the lap me, then yeah, I'd probably use my stuff a little bit to get away from them. But you know, it all depends on how you drive the car, and you know, if you're in a tougher spot in stage 3, say a lap down, I mean, it's different than not being a lap down, I guess. So, you know, strategies are going to come into play pretty much. So, but right now, I think that 37 is loving every second of it. He is out of here.
How hard would it be to maintain? Let's say if we were at a super speedway, and you do not want to lose that draft. You're obviously going to find your drafting partners, but what happens if you had a long race like this at Dega or Daytona? How mundane can that be, dude? You have to concentrate so much, though, to not lose that focus every lap. It's the same kind of concept here, but, I mean, imagine driving Dega. This is a 600-mile race, but at least you have room to move here.
You know, I'm sure they have a little bit of a meeting, or at least a talk before how they want to approach this race. But, you know, the draft is important everywhere you go. Doesn't matter. You know, draft helps out.
Can I disagree with you?
Okay, yeah. Well, I mean,
I'm just going to say one thing.
At road courses, maybe not as much.
Martinsville,
yeah.
draft?
But most tracks.
That was just me being funny to you, that's all.
No. Which, like I said, Martinsville brings back bad memories for me. And people who know will know. But, yeah, certainly, Martinsville is a fun track. I'd like to see these guys run Martinsville. I'm sure they have. I don't know. But, that would be an exciting race.
How long did it take for you to move up from the developmental league and move up through the ranks here for the people who want to join the Giggity Racing League who were paying attention? How long does it take, and what does it take?
That is a better question for a captain, but I mean, it didn't take too long. You gotta come in, run developmental, run hard, run clean. Try and run a couple good races, 2-3 races. Show what you got. Believe me, the captains are always watching. And,
47 in the one on the front stretch. Sorry, Mills, go ahead.
If they like what they see, they will definitely get in touch with you. It's easy enough to get signed to a team. And then really from there, it's up to the captains on what series you run. And yeah, it's easy to work your way up. And actually a new rule change for this next coming season is that the Cup drivers, the bottom 3 will be dropped from Cup to Xfinity. In Xfinity, the top 3 move up to Cup, and the bottom 3 drop to trucks, and in the trucks, the top 3 move up to Xfinity. So there's always that opportunity to move up the ranks.
So anybody out there who's listening who wants to join, here's your opportunity, and that's how it's done. Again, somebody that paid attention to one of our broadcasts that we worked with, just as a friend, his name's Warpig, raced one developmental race and got picked up for a truck team. You know, that's all you guys got to do is just be clean and be smart. Don't be one of these wreckers in a normal public lobby, and you can come out and get what you want. We all want clean, competitive racing. I don't care if I finish last or first, as long as it's a clean, competitive race, and that's what Giggity Racing League offers us.
And as you see right there on the chat, K-Taddy has lagged out.
Oh no, he was running good too.
Yeah,
he was making his
running
way.
good.
He was making his way to the front, and that's unfortunate for K-Taddy. He's a great guy, and he worked his way up to the front with a unfortunate qualifying effort that he wasn't happy with, but he was running very well tonight. Sorry, K-Taddy.
He's too bad.
Man, that I've noticed a lot lately. It seems like, I don't know, but a lot of people have lagged out this race. I don't know. But, not to worry, we still have a fantastic race going on. And I want to talk about somebody that's been quiet all race. Hasn't really done much, but Tommy Armor Boy. You know, that paint scheme is looking very beautiful. I love that. Nice paint scheme.
Like I told you, I like that. It was that Tim Richmond. I didn't mean to interrupt you, man. That Tim
Oh, you're
Richmond
okay.
kind of throwback.
Oh, he got real loose there.
Very good too. Tommy got stuck in an unfortunate circumstance early, but he's been running very well. I've been paying attention to him all night.
But yeah, I certainly love that paint scheme, man. Like I say, he's been quiet most of the race, but I wouldn't count him out. When I announced for Kansas, he was pretty quick. So, you know, at the start, and, you know, unfortunately things happened again, you know, but I'd like to see, I think Tommy will make his way back up to the front. Maybe run some strategy, get off of the lap down, and try to get back up there to the front.
As I flipped through, unfortunate look, there has some people been lagged out or just got tired. I'm going to go out because you don't want that credibility against you saying left. But green flag pit stops are starting to happen right now, but there is quite a few cars on pit lane right now.
Right, yeah. So it's certainly, I'd say most of them are starting to kind of get a little tired. It's, looks like they're probably going to start to come in for some green flag pit stops, I'm sure.
Bob 69 looking very good in the 47 car, very smooth. Looks like he's maintaining. He's trying to get some pit strategy back by staying out an extra 2 lap or 2, seeing if he can gain some positions. See how that works out for Bob. Checkmate Taylor appears to be coming to pit lane, Mills.
Looks like we got about 71 to go left in this stage, fellas.
Sorry, 71 left in this stage or 71 into?
Yeah, 71 and left in this stage, and then we'll be on stage 4.
It's definitely a race of attrition. It will it is the men and boys race right here, you know.
Right. I tell you what, that old Noco's starting to catch old Trout. He's ready.
Oh, they are side by side.
Yeah, I definitely think that old Trout's pushed his tires pretty good. I'd say he's getting ready to pit.
Here he comes, yep. Buck's coming with him. Gatekeeper. Oh, the 31 missed pit road, or I don't know. Oh.
31's renegading. He's a hot seat driver.
RJ Smitty's around at the entrance to pit road.
Well, it looks like they can get about 30 laps on 2 full cans of fuel, so, you know.
Well, 2 times tire wear, you know, I feel like you're able to push your car a little bit more if it was, you know, than if it was more, you know.
Right.
You can push it, you'd be able to save it. You can get a little bit more out of 2 times, and that's a great thing. And again, we'll bring up the cautions and stages tonight, which you have that in your back pocket as an ace in the hole.
Looks like we got Noko coming down pit lane. Let's take a look at the old Jackson. Let's see how good he's doing out here.
We know Mama Strong's out there watching and supporting her son and support the Giggity Racing League.
That's right. That 48 Ally paint scheme looks beautiful tonight, especially in the night lights. Oh yeah, it's beautiful.
We could gatekeeper in that 42. He's coming up on that 9 of checkmate right there. So they've got a nice little battle going on right now. It definitely takes not only a skilled person, but somebody who's got patience to be able to run a 100% 600-mile race. So
Right.
every one of these drivers, especially the hot seat drivers, who this is their first race, they got thrown into a burning furnace kind of. Thanks for all of them for participating. Thanks for putting on great races. And I hope. Oh, Jackson hits that apron right there as he spins around. Right as I see that.
Oh gosh, he goes flying.
You want to talk about a 9.5 for landing right there? Jackson
That was
Strong
more-
gets it.
I think that was about a 10 right there. He landed it. Let's just hope he's
Tell you what,
okay.
that's gonna
Hopefully I
work out
didn't.
perfectly for Habab here. He's just coming out the pits. He's made his pit stop. Anybody wants tires, he's gonna be ahead of him.
Yeah, they were doing green flag pit stops.
If he's
weren't
on the
they?
lead
Yes.
lap, which I'm not sure. We only had 5 drivers on the lead lap, right?
Yes. Currently, actually no, four. But with this
Yeah.
caution, checkmate will get the pass.
Yeah. This puts a burning rag into a box full of gasoline, right? Things are getting mixed up. People are getting laps back. Cars are getting fixed. Adjustments are being made.
So about getting it dialed in now.
So let's
Somebody's
give
got to
everybody-
give that one car a run for its money, and Trout's saying, that's me.
Yeah, it's gonna be
Goodbye.
him right now.
Oh, Buck shoving Noko up the hill, and he goes by 88 with Tommy Armour's
contact!
by.
Oh boy, Jackson goes all the way down to the bottom of the track.
Oh, Buck to the inside of Trout for the lead. Oh, Buck
Oh,
got turned.
Buck
goes
Oh,
upside
contact. Head
Buck
on
goes
into the
upside
wall.
down.
He collected gatekeeper. 2 of them are out.
No caution so far. Once again,
Looks like we stay green.
I forget who said it, but
62
we'll give
to
it
go.
We'll give it to one of our fans paying attention who
Oh,
unfortunately
Jackson
gave the
in the
bad
wall.
name to Buck over there of Bad Luck Buck, because that's once again he got bit by a rattlesnake. I can't believe there wasn't a caution. You know, the old yellow flag came out,
I'd say Hoots has probably fell asleep now. It's a long race.
and it looked like somebody just got shoved into pit lane, which was a not good, because he probably was going to get a penalty for that too. He didn't look like he was going there. Somebody's on pit lane
Saw that.
unintentionally.
Looked like Tommy Armour.
That's unfortunate because he was running very well, Mills.
Yeah. Sorry,
RJ
guys. My dog
Spitties.
just whacked me in the face with his chew toy.
So it sounds like Mills also has a special guest commentator.
Oh, I
My
got
special-
2 of them.
My special guest commentator decided to fall asleep next to me, which is unfortunate. And the other one is he's in there. He's in there laying on the laundry basket. So
Mine are playing tug of war right behind me.
They're just having fun.
Yeah.
I just hope the one next to me doesn't fluctuate, because it's not a very We'll just call it a stinky situation when he does fart. But
Got a
we'll
battle
bring it
for
back
the
to
lead
this.
with Noko
Oh,
and
yeah. Trout.
Trout up there. They're fighting.
RJ Smitty and Chuckmeat,
Oh, I think
they
Trout
are
got
fighting
the apron
back
a
hard
little
back here too.
Trout got the apron just a little bit. Noko gonna gap him by a car length here.
Truck mate is right there with RJ though. Looks like RJ comes up and gives him a little bit of a block, but not too bad. No contact, no harm, no foul. Great racing back here in the middle of the pack as up there in the front. I'll pay attention to this if you guys want to cover the lead.
Alrighty.
Yeah. I got it.
I'm gonna go run to my fridge real quick and grab me a water. You guys want anything?
I'll take a roast beef sandwich if you're going to make me one.
Hey, I got you, man. I'll fix you one of them devours, man. I'll get you one of them. So,
Yeah, one of those for me too.
all right, fellas. I'll be back in 1 minute.
All right.
I like the way you think. The cold one is not a bad idea, Mills. Especially when you sit back and watch racing like this. It's like being on a Sunday afternoon instead of a Wednesday night with the caliber drivers we got here.
Absolutely. Good battle here. Trev's not letting him get away this time. He's right there on the back bumper. He's looking. He's thinking about it.
And it looks like Chuckmate got around RJ, and he's coming from your lead pack right there. That is
There
such a
you go.
cool paint scheme. I know we've all seen it, and we were all excited to see it. But that 24 paint scheme, that is so awesome.
It is so cool. It is very cool. Especially at Charlotte, right? Because in the movie, he's driving the car at Charlotte when he first drives it, even though it's like Roddy Burns' car, but whatever.
Yep,
It's
dropping
so
the
cool.
hammer. Nope,
Suiting.
not. I agree with
Watch
that.
it.
Oh, Noko bumps the wall, it looks like, coming out of the turn right there. Trout gets around him. That is a very rare mistake from Noko. But the 24 of RJ, and right back here with Chipmate, they're not giving this battle up either. I think they're going to settle in behind each other and try to catch that lead group that you're watching, Mills.
They're trying, for sure. Mind you, Noko and Trout running nose tail like that too. I mean, they're just as fast, if not faster.
Exactly. They've
As
been
long as
two of
they're
the
not
fastest dominant
racing,
cars.
they're pulling away.
That does put a hurting on the 9 and 24 back here. But how long? How big are Noko's patience? Does he wanna? Oh, RJ going through the grass, mowing the grass again. Drops 1, 2 spots. No, he didn't drill. He didn't drop it. No, he just did. There he goes. Now he dropped the spot. Comes back up. Gets back into low. Big crash going into turn 1 between the 24 of RJ Smitty and the 11 of Flo right there. Unfortunate circumstance and appears to bring out the flag. That is a benefit to RJ Smitty in that City Chevrolet Circle replica car. He can go back and get his car fixed and try to make adjustments he needs. He's running fast, Mills, and it was just a bad thing, bad timing. All. Well, again, Mills, thanks for having me. It's great to talk with you, especially here under caution. Looks like we're going to be pulling the green flag out here. This is one of the highlights of my week is being able to watch and call these races with you. It's just so intense.
They're very intense. Takes a lot of skill to make the racing this close and this competitive without wrecking each other. Checkmate Taylor pushing for second place, trying to get around Noko. Are you going to clear him? He does. Now you got to hold your line. You got to get it right. No mistakes.
We got
Yeah,
some of these hot seat
line.
drivers right here. They're all right here.
See, there's that mistake. He's up the track and Noko's by him.
Some of these hot seat drivers. We got Jackson Strong right there in the 48. We got Renegade at 31. I'm sure they are appreciative of that caution. RJ Smitty, he fortunate cause to that situation. He's trying to work his up, but he's got a big fight going with Flo, and those were the two that brought out the caution before. It was definitely unintentional, Bills, but I'm telling you, these guys do want to get back to the front as quick as possible.
Absolutely. You don't want to be in the back. You want to be up front. 100%. Unless there could be some strategy being played.
42 of Wicked Gatekeeper going underneath. He's going underneath the 9 right now, and the 9 of Checkmate Taylor and that Napa car. They're trying. And Noco, but Buck and the Trout car, they want lead position, Mills. They really want it.
Oh yeah. They know if Noco gets out in front, he's gone. Like he gone. He in his own postal code and clean air. Clean air and a clean racetrack, Noco's gone. So
I would definitely wear my tires out and burn my fuel up to try to keep Noco behind me and make him wear his stuff out, his equipment out quicker than mine.
it's not gonna work. You see there, Noco taking the lead away. He's clear.
You got Buck right there. Trout's at third. He's right there, Mills. There's that 1 and 2. That's that load line you were talking about. You called that earlier in the broadcast. It's a great observation. 1 and 2, you want to be low. 3 and 4, you want to diamond or arc it. Let's see who plays what card here.
Oh, Buck's up the racetrack a little bit.
Oh, looks like Buck's got him by a bumper. If that was Buck's going to have him at the start-finish line. If that was the end of the race, right there with him. Noco, man, this is getting intense again.
Oh, they touch. We're thinking 3 wide. No, not quite. Noco out of the gas. Trout
smart move on Noco's part not to pull him back. That's smart for Noco. He knows he's fast. He doesn't want to put himself in more danger than he has to be. But great call here. I'm sorry.
Absolutely. It's a veteran driver. Our current reigning champion, the Custom Cup Series.
Unfortunately, some of our YouTubers who've been watching us, they have dubbed him No Luck Buck. But guess who is leading? He has flipped numerous times. He has overcome damage. He has overcome traffic, and he is out leading with Trout and Noco on his rear end. So let's call him Good Luck Buck right now, because he is smart and playing that strategy wise. Now he's got to hold off 2 cars at one time. How can you make your car 2 lanes wide to hold off Trout and Noco, who are 2 very fast cars?
I'm allergic to the number 24. Oh, that's funny.
With this, we still got a lot of racing left. Do you think Noco's trying to push himself, or do you Buck's trying to get out front and show that he can? Oh, as I say that, there goes Noco underneath him on the front stretch through the.
Yeah, he's got Buck on his back bumper though. What's Buck gonna do? He's right there. All 4 of these guys, no tail.
I was just gonna say, then you got the beautiful number 9 car, Checkmate Taylor. He says, "Hey guys," he's got his hand out the window, waving at him, saying, "Don't forget about me. I'm here." And as he passes Noco goes from 1st to 4th.
Yeah,
wow!
He got the wall there a little bit coming off of turn 4. Falls back, Buck back to the lead. Trout 2nd, Checkmate Taylor running 3rd.
Noco's running 4th. We'll run you back here.
Trout for the lead.
We got Wicked Gatekeeper in the 42 run right behind them. Then it appears to be the 47 car. 47 is one of those hot seats because of Habab at 69. So they're trying to work together to get back to the front.
Trout takes the lead there, guys. He's clear. Oh, no, he's not. Okay, he's clear now. He's got it. Buck falls in line behind him. Noco pushing him along.
I feel like Checkmate, Trout, and Buck are trying to show Noco, hey, we are a force to be reckoned with. We can run with you. You can't pull away from us. I think they're trying to show something early here in the early stages of late stage 3, if that makes any sense to anybody.
I tell you what, Buck gave Noco an inch and Noko took a mile.
That's what you gotta do. I lost a race.
See that on the stream.
I lost a race at Talladega the other day because I normally don't run the bottom of Talladega. I don't like it. I hit that apron and I'll run just a couple feet off of it, and that was that inch, and somebody took the mile, and I ended up finishing second by 0.3 of a second. You can't give anybody anything.
Noko for the lead. Noko's got it. No, back to the front.
Noko, Trout, Mate, and Buck, they are all saying, we want this. They're all in great stage point position, but we have to consider, too, the later the race goes, the more dominant somebody else is going to be, possibly, on their strategy. Let's see how this plays out, Mills.
I mean, if you don't got what you need to beat Noko, you got to change something. Anything. Even if the car's perfect. I've had that before. The car's perfect and you're still off, like, you know, be a half a tenth or a tenth. And you can't figure out what to do. There's got to be something. You got to find it. And Noko's found. He's got that dialed in, but somebody's got to get on equal playing ground.
I think the people that are on the equal playing ground with him are Trout, Buck, and Chuckmate, who are with him. We saw a couple of the people run up front with Noko tonight, Mills, but the people who are trying to be on that playing ground are right there with him. This could be a 4-wide finish.
Could be, but I don't know. I think he's 3 cars behind Noko. Trout, Buck, and Chuckmate Taylor. As long as they're running together in that group of 3 cars, they'll keep speed. But I think if one of them falls off or one pulls away, then the other 2 will fall off.
Chuck to the inside of Buck.
Yeah, and now you see the gap between 2 cars. We'll see. They can pull it back up.
This would be a great win for Chuckmate, Buck, and Trout if they could be a very dominant points leading Noko right now. Noko also, if you aren't following around at home, if you're not a statistician, Noko had the most stage points right now too while he's leading the points. This track could be a great equalizer for him. They haven't left. Oh, look, Chuckmate hit the wall a little bit. That's alright though, he's not good.
Pretty good.
It was just enough. He lost about 10 cars, 15 on my screen, Mills. I don't know about yours.
Yeah, pretty close. He's going to lose the draft now, though. These 3 cars are going to pull away. See if they can keep together.
Again, anybody who's watching, though, if they want to come join the Mills, tell them who do they give you in contact, Mills, to join the Giggity Racing League so they can participate in this great racing?
You know, K-Daddy is the CEO. You want to race? Definitely, he's not a bad person to talk to. Shoot him a message on PSN. We'll put you in development. Or Ryan Morgan, he's in the chat. He's the Canuck captain. Yes, he's Canadian. I'm Canadian too. Hi. But Team Canucks, really, they're awesome. But yeah, get a hold of Ryan Morgan. We'll put you in development. Run a couple races there. Captain will pick you up. You guys come to an agreement on what you're gonna drive. And yeah, you show up for your night of the week, or nights of the week. Every series has 2 nights of the week.
It's that simple. 10 or 12 people that I race with on a regular basis, I've been trying to urge them to join the development because they're very good drivers with Crazy and Fat, Warpig, E-Boz. You know, they're all great drivers, and it worked out for Warpig. He raced one development driver race and got picked up into a truck after that. So
yeah, he's running over here in the Canuck camp. So happy to have him, and that's how easy it is.
Warpig is another person just like Jackson Strong. Great person, great motivator. He's a great motivation for the team as they go 3 wide down the straightaway here, it appears to be.
Yeah, 3 wide for the lead. How's that? Are you not entertained, folks? Check that out. 3 wide for the lead. Trout, hold on to it. At least for now, Noko coming to the inside. They are like inches apart. Oh, they touch a little bit.
Trout's been up an inch though. He's trying to hold her
got that
down, and
run.
he's got and Don Buck with that little bit of a draft. Can they pull it through, come down that D stretch,
I
and see
think
how
he
it works
pushed up
out?
the track a little bit right there, and Noko's going to clear him.
There's that 3 and 4 vacuum that we were talking about. You got to be careful; it'll suck you up if you're not careful.
It's such a tight corner when you're running too wide. This
We saw some great racing with
it looks really nice and wide, but it's not. Okay, this is a narrow racetrack for a mile and a half.
I agree, yes, especially when you go 2 and you push it 3 wide. 4 wide's not even an episode to be brought into a conversation here, but if you can go 2 wide, even 3, that's just something.
Oh yeah, if you can make one full corner 3 wide, you are a driver we are interested in having in this league 100%. It lightly. I really shouldn't be saying that. I'm not a captain, but
No, but you've been there, you've done that, you've run in this league, you know the caliber of people it takes, so
yeah.
you're one of those people, and it's cool to be able to spectate a race, to have somebody who's been in there and been in the trenches and fought that.
Yeah, these guys, you know, the Giggity Racing League really is a family, and again, I just want to give a shout out to all these guys running on the track tonight for that 3-night salute at Atlanta on Sunday. If you haven't seen it, you check it out. That was a really cool 3-night salute, and really appreciate it. It meant a lot, guys, me and the family, so pretty cool.
Looks like Noko's starting to pull away. Look, Wicked Gatekeeper just appears to be coming from the pit lane, so it appears that the green flag pit stops are upon us. If you're running second and third, it can only make sense that you pit with the leader. That's the only thing. Because if you try to catch that extra lap, we all know how that ends up. I mean, what would you think here, Mills? I mean, I would pit with the leader.
Yeah, I think so. Renegade Racer is having a rough go on the front stretch.
He's one of the hot seat drivers tonight. So hope everything works out best for him. He had a good race. He had a couple runs where he was up front in stage 1 and stage 2. Trout seems to be falling off a little bit.
And that's the thing, is Noko's got the car that lasts the full run, the full length of the set of tires. His car is fast. There is no beating him.
With custom setups, how many...
Sorry, I didn't say that. It is going to be very tough to compete with him.
Custom setups. Oh, look, he goes into the pits, and so does Trout. Here we. But with custom setups, it must take days upon days upon days at each track to get that perfect setup. And Noko has done his research, Mills.
Yeah, if we end on a long run, for sure, my pick is Noko. But if we go restart in the last 10 laps, I think it's anybody's race. The last 10, 15 laps, that caution comes out. Whew!
I would say dark horse with Trout, because he's been there all night, but he definitely is a competitor. But, oh, it appears that there goes Trout. Trout's out before Noko. Noko might have got a speeding penalty.
I think he did. That's a long pit stop.
That's a long pit stop, and Trout pulled out way ahead of him. Now he's got his work cut out for him. Can he do it? I think he can get back up there. He has the talent. He has the car. But 10 or 15 seconds, that's a long distance, Mills.
Just looking at all the cars on pit road right now.
I know there's a lot of them.
Either lagged out or hung it up for the night. 600 miles is a long way to go. Ooh, RJ's gonna be loose off the corner.
I'm curious,
so-
Mills. Where did our third broadcast when Blakey T?
I think he's still there. Might just be grabbing a bite to eat or something, having a hot dog. We're not a Martinville. He's probably having dinner. Can't blame the guy for eating dinner.
For a lot of our hot seat drivers out there, this could be a chance for them to show. You know, we do have some drivers who moved out. Like you said, some might have hung the helmet up, but there's quite a few of our hot seat drivers out there who are going to try to make the distance. They're going to try to run that marathon and prove that they can, and they have the endurance and the talent to fulfill a real full race. That's so unfortunate for Taddy. He was like so good earlier. Same thing with Boomer. It was nice to see him back. He's a great guy, great driver. Tommy Armor Boy appears to be on the pit lane also. Same thing with the flow. You know, like you said, pit lane seems to be full. That's unfortunate for quite some drivers. Yes.
Yeah, that is. But that gets you a lot closer to the front. So this race is about attrition. 100%. 300 miles is a long way to go.
We still have a lot of great drivers on the track, though, so that's a lot too. It's not a gimme, but some of these drivers, they are definitely fighting it out hard, Mills.
Excuse me, gents, I'll be right back.
Noko is looking very strong. He's trying to make up that timing that he lost.
All right, gentlemen,
took advantage of that there.
I am back. Hello, Puddin', I am back. I am back.
There you are, Blakey. We were just wondering where you went. Mills went to take a small, quick little break.
I actually went to go fix me a Devour and eat one of them things. So, got a little hungry, man. Got a little hungry. Watching these people race got me hungry. So,
I've been getting some messages and some invites. It's telling me it's getting close to our race week time. But guess what? I just don't know if I could leave this action right now. Especially, oh no, Renegade's come through the grass.
Nah, we ain't leaving. Nah.
Yep, Renegade in that 31 went through the grass. Came back out on the track though. You missed it while you were gone real quick. Trout and Buck are right back up battling for the lead. Noko had a speeding penalty appeared, and Trout got out on him. And now that Buck and Trout are doing a two-car draft, it looks like they can pull out a little bit on Noko. It's still very unfortunate, Blakey. Like I said, Mills and I were just talking about it. There's quite a few cars on pit lane. We don't know what happened to them.
I'm seeing that. I'm a little upset about that. That sucks.
Well, circumstances happen.
Yeah.
You know, technology, internet issues, no problems. We still have a great lead, a great battle for the lead up here with Trout and Buck. So their pit strategy worked out good. Unfortunately for Noko, it just, I think that speeding penalty might have got it, but it's not over yet. There still could be cautions.
Yeah, I definitely think that, I don't know. I'd like to see a good finish here. I definitely think that there will be, but
it's not a think. You know it's going to be.
Oh
and
yeah,
here
I know.
appears Buck coming underneath Trout. It's just a matter.
Heck yeah.
Oh, Buck is getting a little bit into the wall. That slowed him down just enough, pulled him about 4 or 5 cars off of Trout. Let's see if he can suck back up onto him, Blakey.
Yeah, I definitely, I think Noko is gonna try to probably kill everything he's got just to get back up there to the front.
If Noko was saving anything earlier while he was being dominant, let's see what he's got now that he's in hunt mode. It's like the leaders are in rut, and Buck's coming after him. Trout's still pulling off a little bit. It doesn't appear that Buck has back any of what he lost there, Blakey.
What'd you say, Puddin'? I couldn't hear you, brother. Cut out there.
Sorry, no, it said that little bit that Buck lost on Trout still seems to be hindering him. He's still 4 or 5 cars back off of Trout. Trout is running a clean, smooth race right now.
We seem to be having technical difficulties. Not for you, Puddin'. I heard you that time. Oh no, we're good. But it just popped up that connection was not good enough to keep broadcasting. So.
Oh.
Yeah.
The race was so long that even one of the broadcasters had to take a small break. That's where Mills went. It sounds like he's right back. Blakey T's also back, and Puddin's still right here with you. All 3 of us are here calling the mock Coca-Cola 600 Custom Cup Series race of the Giggity Racing League with damage on cautions on, 4 stages on 2 times tire wear. You can only imagine where these drivers are thinking right now. They have to be getting tired.
Yeah, you probably really gotta pee. Be my best guess.
Yeah, I know this might be a little inappropriate, but for a long race like this, somebody would take a bucket and put in front of them for this race, huh? So you don't lose your position, right, Mills?
No comment.
Trout and Buck are going around the 31 of Renegade, who is one of the hot seat drivers for the night, and Buck is mowing some grass. Looks like he wanted to try the Roval real quick, even though it's the oval. And that just lost him another 5 or 6 cars.
He's playing. He's planning for the playoffs. He just wanted to get a taste of it. See what it's like. I'm not over. Or Roval.
It just cost him a couple cars, but he'll get back. Same thing. Like I said, Noko. Noko is definitely on a mission for that speeding penalty, Mills.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he's driving it hard.
Yeah, I think old Noko's pretty much. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, bud. I believe old Noko's. Yeah, he's trying to probably work as hard as he can to catch back up. I think Puddin said he had a speeding penalty. So.
Trout's up front, clean air, nobody on his rear.
On the stage here, guys. 2 laps to go? Maybe.
This will be very beneficial for the guys running up front to get a couple points. Noko also still get a couple points, but again, like I was talking with Mills earlier, Blakey, Trout could be that not necessarily upset guy, but he could definitely say, "Hey, Noko, I got this beautiful pink and yellow Saturday light Starburst looking car, and I'm going to be right here on your tail."
Oh yeah. Looks like that's going to be the end of stage 3, and good old Trout takes it.
Now we got to worry about when they do green flag pit stops, who's going to be able to not get their penalty, or get a penalty, not their penalty, but a penalty like Noko just suffered. That could be a deciding factor come towards the end of this race.
So stage 3 results, top 5. Trout, Buck, Checkmate, Noko, and Wicked. Round up your top 5. So.
That's great to see Wicked in the top 5, because he had an unfortunate circumstance with a caution earlier too. He's been running good in that 42.
Alright, sailors.
You know there's gonna you know you got to pit.
Oh yeah,
but do you roll the dice now? Yeah, I was just gonna say the gloves come off.
Yeah, the gloves are coming off this round. Yeah.
Now it's time to go.
It's go big or go home.
You're talking the last 150 miles.
So,
Time to pull them belts tight.
hold those belts
Hold
tight
in
one more
tilts tight.
time, baby.
And I've
Time
said
to
it,
pull them belts tight.
and I've said it before. There's a tall, skinny pedal on the right, and there's that high, wide, handsome side.
Looks
Damn
like old
boy,
Ed
giggity,
though in the
giggity, giggity.
22.
Let's go racing.
It looks like he's
That's
back on
right.
the lead lap. All right, boys, we got 97 laps to go.
Blakey or Mill, if you guys don't mind real quick, can I get an invite? I just got a failed to synchronize with server delay.
Do you want to get a Mills?
Or for the lobby?
For the lobby, yes. I'm still in your guys' chat. No, I got a failed to synchronize. Do not know why. I apologize for that, folks.
Can I even do that? Without
You'd probably
backing
have.
out?
Yeah, I think you'd probably have to leave and come back.
I just need an invite into the race lobby if you don't mind.
It might be possible.
Uh, yeah.
Does that put a kibosh on Puddin tonight? Putting the voice out then?
Do what?
Like I said, we are having some technical difficulties. I apologize to everybody if I can't get a invite back in there. That might be
Look what you
Okay.
did, Puddin', I tell you, Lord.
Except that.
Yep. I think Blakey T might have sabotaged me. He tried to throw a twig in my front wheel of my bicycle spoke and spin me over the handlebars.
I would
Blakey,
never. Our fans know Blakey T would never do anything like that. The fans love Blakey T up here in the booth. So.
Oh no, I just left. Now I'm gone. Whoops.
I think you can join from. No, you'd have to join the. No, you can't. Dang. Oh, what a
Well,
mess.
folks, it looks like Puddin is definitely through the kibosh on everything, and I apologize, especially to Mills, Blakey T, and everybody who's following, and all the drivers out there. I did not mean to. Like I said, I got a failure to synchronize the server indication. I don't know what that means. I apologize, but if that's the case, what I will do is I'm just going to back out of this broadcast chat. I apologize to everybody. Thanks again for having me, Mills. Thanks again for having me, Blakey. Drivers, best of luck. I wish I could have been there to finish this, but I'm not going to let technical difficulties on my end put it into your all's night.
Now, Puddin', you can still watch it from the channel if you'd like.
A little bit more difficult, like I said. The wife's using the computer for work purposes. Otherwise, I would be more than happy to do that. So thanks again, guys, for having me. I'm not going to delay this any further. Blakey T, Mills, I look forward to speaking with you guys soon, buddy.
Alright, take care, man.
Puddin'. Take care.
Alright, good luck to the rest of the drivers, and I will definitely tune in tomorrow to see how this finished, because I can't go this far and not see what happened.
Right.
Thanks, guys.
Alright, see you, bud.
Take care, buddy.
Alright.
Yeah, I'm actually kicked out of the lobby too.
I'm not 100% sure.
I wouldn't try anything. Let me see if I can figure this out here.
I would say
RKM, you got any tips?
I would say definitely if you can't join their like racing lobby. They like their party chat and then join from there. Because that would be the only way I could think of. Is to join their party chat and then join the game session from the party chat. Would be my only. Yeah, it might be a private lobby though, so I don't know. Yeah, it may show up if you're already in there, Ryan said. He said, try looking under the game where it shows who is racing.
Yeah, I will in that.
He said you can find it private or not. I don't know. But yeah, he said you can find it private or not, bud.
Okay, hold on.
Oh, 42 with a hit. Hitting the wall a little bit.
Okay, hold on. Hey, I think I'm in.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm back in.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got it. No problem. No
Oh
problem.
man, it's too bad. I could have gotten Puddin back in here.
We're good. Old Mills got locked
We're
out of the
good.
broadcast booth. Now we let him back in. It's all good.
I just had to sit, roll over, and play dead.
Yeah.
Then miss. Trout out front.
Right now,
Fucking
Trout's
check
looking
me
pretty
there.
dominant. He's, I think he's gone. I think old Noko might not be able to catch back up.
It's a long stage. We got a
It
ways
is.
to go. You still got the stream going? You got a lap count?
Let me check this out. I believe. Let's see. $81 laps to go, I believe.
So we got a ways yet.
Yeah, we still got a ways. Yeah, looks like the 24 got a little loose there.
Way too many cars on pit road. Ooh, 9 cars around.
Oh, here's some contact. Robbie, we see Jackson lagged out, Larson's lagged out, D. Smith is lagged out, Taddy's lagged out, Boom's lagged out, Tommy's lagged out. And then go with the flow, he's lagged out, and so has Maddie and OG.
It's a lot of cars.
Yeah.
I think lagged out might be a strong term.
But Ed though still is running. You know, he's one of the hot seat drivers, and so is Renegade. You know, but and Habab is also still doing it. So still got some hot seat drivers hanging about.
Yep.
So
Another time to shine and cup. That's how it happened for me. Actually, my first cup race was a hot seat race. I ran a couple races in cup hot seat before I moved up 100% of them.
do
Too
what?
bad I can't make these Wednesday races, but sure
Yeah.
do enjoy running Sunday with these guys.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And Sunday's going back to preset.
Oh,
Starting
really?
this week. Both races will be preset, and then there'll be 2 races.
Hey,
50%
Shadow Grim made
races
it
on
too. What's up,
Wednesday.
bud?
Well, there you go. How many cars left in the thumbs broke 600? What's up, Rupert? Shout out to
they're
you,
all
buddy.
broken.
Robbie, how you doing, man? Glad to have you all along. 11 viewers right now. Definitely appreciate that. Thanks for tuning in.
Heck yeah, we all just chilling. Shoot.
Oh, what? Trout's got some company for that lead.
Let's
Mr.
check this
Buck.
out.
Right
Uh-oh.
there.
Buck's coming.
So many cars on pit road, aren't there?
I know. Look at them all. It's like they all just went to the bathroom and decided not to come back. They pulled a... I'm gonna go to the hot dog stand and get some food. It's a long race.
Buck's looking to the inside. Here he goes.
Yep, let's look at Buck here.
Tell you what, man, I gotta throw like a pizza on or something. So step away from the broadcast here for a minute.
Oh yeah, go ahead, man. I got you. It's no problem. Gonna take you. Go fish your pizza. Oh, got Buck to the lead. He's trying to make that bottom stick. Hey, I got you guys. What kind of beer y'all wanting? Drinks on me. Oh, looks like Buck and Trout are making pit road stops.
back.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
Brother.
Gatekeepers, reeling them in.
Oh yeah. Okay, actually I passed him a few minutes ago, but I don't know if he's. Oh yeah, he's already pitted, so I don't know.
Oh, okay. Fresh tires.
I'm not sure.
You know, memory certainly correct. These guys, these two particular drivers, don't usually give each other a lot of space when they're around each other. They're still clean. There's nothing dirty about their racing. They're just very cozy.
Oh yeah, I know what you
As they
mean.
ride around.
Oh yeah, Buck's got a good run.
That's my observation is these two unspoken rivalry in Buck and Trout.
Hey man, they all want that championship, so don't blame them.
Good battle for the lead. Battle that won't quit.
Oh no, they ain't quitting. Oh, maybe clipped him just a little bit. No, I just got loose. Blakey versus Jake. Well, let's go race right now. Hey, I'm down to race anybody.
Buck
Oh,
hard in the wall.
anytime, any
wall.
place.
That commentator cursed, that roof cam. Messing with our
I
buddy
know,
Buck.
it must be bothering him a little bit. Yeah.
We're probably seeing exactly what he's seeing right now.
Yeah,
Oh, we just lost a viewer.
look what you did.
Just joke.
Yeah. It looks like we got about a nice 61 to go. So.
I also want to say we have 168 comments right now.
I know.
That's pretty cool.
I want to see 200, everybody, by the time the stream's over.
Be careful, we're gonna wind up with like 600 comments.
That's okay.
On
I want 600.
600 comments for 600 miles.
Give me 600. Give me 600 for 600 miles. You won't do it, Ryan. I don't think you're gonna do it. I don't think you're gonna do it. Oh, he's doing it for 170.
Yeah.
He'll stop about. He'll stop. He'll
What
stop.
have I
He
done?
won't do it.
Created a monster.
He ain't gonna do it. He ain't. Co-team, no, N-O-C-O. He doesn't know me very well. Hey man, prove me wrong now, come on. uh. No go. Robbie's just spamming no-go. I'd like to blame Mills for this.
What have I done? We're gonna have the most commented video of the season, though. I think.
Hey, that's fine. What have
That's
you?
pretty cool. No-co buck. You ain't gonna get to 600.
He said, "Holy shit." Come on now, we gotta make a 600 for the fans. Oh God, here we go.
Oh, he didn't know I said 600. He's like,
Two.
what? 600? Hell no.
Oh, well, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
This battle for the lead is still just right there.
They are right
Oh,
there.
we got a caution? I said we got a caution. Caution on the racetrack.
Maybe it was RJ, I don't know.
Yeah, RJ looks like he's got some fresh damage on his nose for sure. Hard hit, from what I can see. Get back.
Alrighty. Right. You can play games.
And I'm back.
Well, you're just missing a comment war, so.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Look what I did.
Yeah, see? No-go now. You had to pay those officials off. Got a little something under that hood. So.
No doubt, no doubt.
Yeah.
You still gotta pass post race.
Yeah. If he doesn't pass post race. I'm gonna be having a talk. Nah, Buck ain't going to. Yep, that old No-Co's got a little extra something underneath that hood. I think that old Buck does too.
Riding along with Wicked Gatekeeper right now, he's loose. Saw him that little Trout gets by him on the outside.
Old Trout, he's coming. He's coming.
Pink is fast, man. Pink is fast. I remember I got my first win in a completely pink car.
They're just all just chilling in pit road. Well, Mr. Robbie, if Blakey was racing, Blakey T would be in the lead, but you know, just saying. But he's starting to make that, he's going to try to make that bottom groove work. He's bumping out a little bit.
Sight out front.
I'm just taking a look at all the cars in pit road.
There's quite a few for sure. Now there's No-Co leading the way with Buck on his tail, Checkmate Taylor third, and Gatekeeper in fourth. He's side by side with Trout.
Oh yeah, he's 590. We ain't there yet. No. Right, we ain't there yet. We need about 300 more. 300 and I suck at math, like 383.
373.
No.
373.
Oh, 373, yes. So he's better at math than I am, so we need a whole lot more.
You're halfway there, almost.
Yeah, we're halfway there.
You're sort of halfway there. You're like 1/3 the way there. Alright.
Anyone know the
Just put
Russian
on a little bit
alphabet?
of Eye of the Tiger in the background, just let it play as the comments build. Pretty epic, I think.
Robbie Vid said, anyone know the Russian alphabet?
And caution on the racetrack.
Yep, caution. All these comments has meant a caution coming out, failures.
This should be exciting. Bunch them all up, do it again.
Let's see.
No laps to go here, any idea?
Yes, give me just 1 second here. We got 44 laps left. So, they're gonna have to pit. They're gonna have to pit one more time. Buck said this race is killing him. Yeah, I'd say so.
It's a long race.
Why don't you just let me
report.
Let's see here. Let's take a look at old 42 here, Wicked Gatekeeper. Let's ride on board with him. See if we can give him the curse here.
Make it sound like you want to give him the
Oh,
curse.
I would never. I would never want to see Noco and have something happen to Team Noco.
Sorry to disappoint, but he's looking good right now. He's pushing the issue.
Oh, Edo lagged out now. Oh no. It is a lag out party out here. Don't you say oi to me, Robbie. Look at that, yeah. See that?
Oh, big wreck.
Big wreck. Oh boy.
Caution is out.
I blame that Ryan Morgan. All them comments messed up the race. I'm telling you. No. I was just gonna... Buck, you're gonna win this. I think if you can hold off old Noco, man, you got it.
Wicked Gatekeeper starting second place on the south side.
Oh, I got you, Buck. Yeah, go get that flag, fellas.
Good battle up front here. Buck and Noco side by side. Looks like Noco's gonna take it. Oh, Buck pushes right back to his back bumper. He's looking.
Let's see if we can give that Noco the onboard curse here. Let's see what we can do.
I'm with you.
Oh, he slipped the track a little bit. Oh, he's about to hit the wall. Oi. There.
Oh, no, goes flying!
The curse is real.
That was bizarre.
Let's see here. We got about. So that was a big hit for Noco. It looks like we got about 34 laps remaining.
Look
oh
at
man,
that
you are
one
so
car.
dead.
It is destroyed.
Looks like that, Robbie. I think I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna keep it on here just for a little bit longer, just so you'll enjoy the monster car here. All right.
So we got Wicked Gaper. Yeah, Wicked Gatekeeper leading us to the green flag here.
Hey, it's like that monster can get wadded up. Ryan Morgan said, "Yeah, that's right. Show Team Noco. That's right." Oh!
Contacting the back of the pack.
I'm joining the trucks now. Ever heard of anger racing? Or no, now, Robbie. I don't know what you're talking about, friend. Well, first of all, you'd have to catch me some. Okay, that number 12 is pretty fast, but I'm kidding. No. Banger racing. No, Robbie, we wouldn't have to do that. Look at that. I'm bringing the monster car good luck by riding on board with him.
Good battle up front. Oh, Gatekeeper just forcing his way through. Buck gave him a lane, and man, he took it. Said, I want that lead. I'm going to take it. Watch me.
Hey.
RJ looking for second place. He's looking underneath the lead. He's got it. Gatekeeper in the wall. RJ Smitty to the point. What up, Smitty?
Hey, Smitty.
3 wide for second place. Oh, we got a wreck. Ooh, we might stay green. No caution yet. That's gonna space him out.
I'll do it. I'll do a slider one bet on Martinsville. 100%.
Yo, let's do it. I'm in.
I'll have to show old Robbie how it's done now. Backwards race at the Roval. Hey, I'm pretty good at the Roval. I could probably run it backwards.
That'd be an interesting race.
Oh, that 24. First car with all red damage loses. It probably would be Robbie. I'm telling you. And I could run it as good backwards as forwards. Okay. Who knows? Maybe they'll do about 50 laps forward and however many backwards. That'd be fun. That would be awful, but it would be fun.
Turning right would be interesting.
Oh, 24 hit the
in the wall. Yeah. Loco pulling away.
Oh, that number 9 gave him a little bump. Gave him a little speed.
Oh, Buck to the inside of 24 per second. He's got it. Trying to run Noko down before you lose that draft altogether. Very back.
Alright. I think that 24 is going to bump that 62-1 out of the way. I think that number 24 is going to get that win, boys. I think that's what's going to happen. Laps to go, people. Comes Buck.
And a back.
Alrighty. I think so too, Ryan. I think old Buck might have something for that old Noko. Still got plenty of time. Still got 20 to go.
Well, it's time to make a pass.
Oh.
He's trying it right now. Here he comes.
So here's
Inside
what I'm
Noko
thinking.
For the lead.
So here's what I'm thinking right now. I'm thinking right now that they don't have enough gas to make it to the end. So I think right now Noko's safe.
Yeah, that's probably fair analysis.
So right now I'm looking at it's 18 to go. And right now, Trout's a lap short.
Ooh, we might be seeing some pit strategy. Stretch it out, make it.
Talking to that crew chief, it looks to be like he might be a lap short on fuel. But he might be able to make it hold on to the end. I don't know. Oh, here comes Buck. I thought he was going to make a run to the inside. Everybody. Oh, here comes Trout down the pit road.
Make the most that he can with those new tires.
I know.
Make some spots. Oh, it's just gas and go. He's gone already.
Well, he had to. He didn't have much.
Oh, RJ Smitty. Way loose coming off of turn 2. It's not the only thing is the gas, but the tires too. Like they're going to be worn down farther than they have been yet.
Not gonna happen, Mr. Robbie.
Buck on pit road. Checkmate Taylor going with him. RJ Smitty around in the infield grass.
Oh gosh. You're gonna get Robbie, you calm down. Don't make me keep up this hood view for Noco the rest of the race. Yeah, that curse is real. You've already seen it.
Yeah, gas and goes for Noco. He's off. Let's see where he comes onto the track in relation to Buck. And then Buck crossing the start finish line. If that's the case, Noco should easily maintain third place. Well up in front.
Alright, fellas. Hey, 9 to go. 9 to go. Looks to me like the old 47 of Habab is in the lead.
Is that position? Is that a position battle there between Buck and Renegade?
I'm not 100% sure. I'm trying to. No, actually, Renegade must be 7th or 8th. I can't tell. I know Buck's 3rd, Noco's 2nd.
Oh,
If a Bob can pull this off, I'm gonna be impressed.
Bob's the leader right now?
Yes, Bob is the leader. He is a hot seat driver. Could you imagine coming and winning in a hot seat, man? If anybody can do it, it's definitely Habab.
He's trying to stretch it out, obviously.
Yeah.
Trying to make it without stopping.
I'd say he can.
How many laps to go?
Right now, I believe 7. I'll get the exact count here shortly. I might be off.
Coming into the end of it.
Let's
Is
hope
Habab gonna make it?
I think Habab might be able to do it.
Out?
Oh, actually, I was wrong. We are down to 3 laps to go. Wow.
Oh, all right. So 2 to go now.
Can Habab do it?
Stretching it out.
Oh, man. Habab's loose. He is certainly trying to hold on. Yeah, Snowco is in second, Ryan.
Habab taking the white flag here. Noko 1 to go. Off into turn 1. Looks good.
Yeah, he is well ahead, I believe.
Turn 3. One last time, nice and smooth.
I think this might be the last lap. Yeah, this one right here might be the last lap. I'm not sure. And Habab is gonna win.
Yes, he is.
Habab with the win. Hot seat win. I mean, you gotta love it for him. You gotta love it for that man. He has got a hot seat win. Wow. Unbelievable.
Crazy.
Yes. Congrats to Bob. You definitely earned this long race. Strategy really came into play, man. I'm so happy for you.
Right on.
But I believe that it's Habab, then Noko, then Buck, then Trout, then Checkmate, then Wicked, then RJ, Renegade, Edo, and Jackson finished out the top 10. And I can only see 11th, but Flo gets 11th place. And it looks like Noko and Trout, looks like they took most of the stages. Wow. Crazy, crazy, crazy. I'll, yes.
Hmm.
All right, I think we are going to invite. Are you going to invite some people? Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and. All right. Let me go ahead and get these people in here. Alrighty. Crazy, crazy stuff, man. That was a crazy finish.
That was good.
Well, let's see if we can get him in here.
Okay. Okay, I found Habab. Noko, do you have Buck as a friend?
Yeah, I got him.
You're able to shoot him in the invite.
Sure.
Thank you, man. All right.
Alright, Habab. Man. How does it feel to come off from a hot seat win? How, you played the strategy card perfect. I was amazed. I mean, how does it feel to win?
I mean, it feels great, honestly. I feel like I had a lot of people doubting me coming into this. And I feel like I kind of proved some people wrong, I guess.
Well, like I said, I mean, it was, we were kind of watching everybody, but we didn't really see too much. But like I said, strategy does come into play at this track, and so, I mean, congrats, man. I mean, I'm kind of speechless. I mean, Mills, do you have anything to add on to that? Ask him anything, man. I mean, that was.
I was just kind of curious how close it actually was on fuel for you.
I was able to save 2 laps right there.
Wow.
That was 2
Oh,
laps.
nice.
Yeah.
There you go.
Man.
No, I mean, excellent call. I think you owe your crew chief a beer. Go do some celebrating tonight.
maybe a 12-pack or something.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, man,
But
that's
yeah,
freaking
no.
awesome.
Congratulations. How do you feel after 600 miles?
Well, it's my second time going through that. And it hurts a little bit from the wheel. But besides that, I'm fucking golden.
Ugh.
Right on.
Yeah, I'd say them arms feel real good. so, but man, that's awesome. Like I said, a lot of people lagged out at the end. Well, I don't really know what happened, but I mean, dude, hell of a win, man. I'm so happy.
Yeah,
So.
just a shout out to Noko though, because if you didn't give me this hot spot seat, your hot shot seat, whatever, I wouldn't even be in this position. So, thanks.
Absolutely.
Thanks,
Shout out
man.
to
There
Team
you go.
Noko. So, for giving this man a chance. And look at that. Wins
Good
the
job, man. That
Coca-Cola
was
600. So, well. All right, bro.
Congratulations,
Yeah,
Bob.
man. Congratulations, man. That was. Sure.
That was awesome.
And go rest up after that, man. Go celebrate and go rest up. Go get some go get some Coke, shake it up, and spray it around the kitchen or something, man. Go get you some. Go celebrate. So.
I will do. Thanks, guys.
All right, man.
Yeah. Good job, man.
All right. So, Mr. Noko, how?
Second
guy.
place finisher.
Yes, you were dominant for most of the race. You were doing very well. Just was it unfortunate to just get into a couple incidents and it kind of just set you back, or what? What exactly happened at the end there?
Well, each by the track started to change, so
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to get a handle back on the car between stages 2 and 3. Once I had gotten it back in stage 4, we had an incident there, and I don't know what had happened, but it ended up giving me 10 seconds of damage.
Oh.
And at that point, the race was over for me. If that caution hadn't come out, what was it, with like 50 something to go?
Mm-hmm.
There would have been no shot for anything, no second place finish. I probably would have finished 5th at best, maybe. It's just shout out, to my team, and we just don't give up. And there were some incidents on the track between different drivers, and a little bit of aggressive racing, and there was a couple points where my car was completely out of shape, and I do apologize to those guys for that. It was nothing intentional, but I feel like we had a shot to win with about 30 something to go. But when I looked at the fuel gauge, I noticed that I myself was only a lap short. And really what caused me to go down pit road was seeing everyone else go to pit. So I probably should have stayed out. I probably could have saved the fuel. But just that was probably ultimately a mistake for me that cost me the win. But great job to Bob. I know he's really been wanting that, and I'm proud of him. We got him all set up and ready to go for the race. And I think he ran a pretty good race for the most part. He was a few laps down, like a lot of people were, and managed to get his laps back. And Buck was strong, and OG was really good. And so I feel like once that happened, I kind of lost control of the race at that point.
Hmm.
And it was full defense mode or full attack mode. And once you go in attack mode, it's really difficult, especially being 17 seconds back. But never give up. And luckily, we caught that caution at the end that really helped us get back, all bunched up together. And I thought it was some really good racing for the most part. It was really close, tight racing.
Yeah, it was very close racing, man. Was tire wear a factor at all, or was it pretty? Was it handleable or easy to handle, or was it more of like a gas situation?
I wasn't really having any tire issues as far as the wear.
Yeah.
I don't think at one point at all during the race I don't think my tire light came on once. So I had really good tire wear on the car. Basically, what it was I wasn't going 100% most of the runs because I wanted to save my stuff and stretch it out as far as possible, especially in the early stages to try to get as many people a lap down as I possibly could.
Right.
Because you guys know the more people you can put a lap down, the more it really takes them out of contention of the race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Trying to go about 85, 90% there. Just battling with my teammates and Buck and OG and a few other guys. I don't know. It was a little disappointed. I was trying to go for 4 in a row. But, still at the same time, I'm very happy that it was one of my drivers that managed to get the win.
Right.
If it'd be anybody, it'd be one of my guys. So really proud of him and proud of our effort tonight. It was a long race. My arms are completely dead.
Yeah, I'd say.
from sawing back and forth. So, oh man, should have stayed out. But you know what? That's okay.
Like I said, sometimes you just gotta take that risk to, get the reward. But, it may not have worked out in the end for you. But like you said, Bob gets a win in a hot seat. That's, you don't see that often. You know what I mean?
Nope.
So
not at all. Like I said, I'm real proud of him. He was committed to the strategy probably with like 12 or 13 to go. He said he's just going to stay out, and it worked out for him.
Yeah.
I thought about it, and man, like I said, what really made me change my mind is when I looked at that ticker and I saw everybody behind me getting smaller and smaller, and they went down pit road, and I'm like, man, do I go? And at that point, I was just downshifting, dropping it neutral, letting it roll, and I'm like, I think I can save a lap, but I wanted to be safe because I didn't know how many people had stayed out at that point.
Yeah, and I think Robbie Vid's here. I think this is the first hot seat win this season. I think, from what Robbie said.
Yes, that is correct. That is the first win for a hot seat driver. So really, really proud of him. I can't say nothing else. He got it fair and square. He played the strategy perfectly at the end, and
that's right.
He came away with the win, man. And it was definitely an impressive win, especially being one of our crown jewel events. We all want to win the Daytona 500, Coke 600, Southern 500.
So, now, like I said, it's going to be a party for Team NOCO tonight, I tell you that much. Can't believe it, man. Like I said, we didn't really talk much about Bob, like I said, We didn't see him much in the race, but I'm proud of him, man,
Yeah, me too. I'm super happy for him. You know what they say, you run 400 laps. The only lap that counts is that last one.
So, yeah. But, yeah, man, you had a dominant number one monster Camaro. That was, But,
thank you, guys. I hope it was a good show for everybody. I can't wait to go back and watch the stream. It was definitely a fun race. Like I said, we had some incidents there, and, it, nothing we can't work past. I thought it was great racing overall. Just a few, like I said, a few small issues, especially in 3 and 4.
Hmm.
There's guys trying to check up, and you're trying to check up so you don't hit them, and you end up getting hit, and then ends up sending you into them. So it happens though. It's racing. It was fun.
So was turn 4 much of an issue really, or was it not too
Um,
bad?
I feel like 4 was the issue on restarts for like the first 5 laps,
Hmm.
and then once we kind of started to get things strung out a little bit, it got. But it's tough, man. It's tough racing up front because everybody wants the lead, and you know, I'm trying to conserve and hold the lead at the same time. And
Right. Yeah.
I didn't want to, I didn't want to go all out and flip flop the strategy at certain points of the race, and just trying to stick to the game plan. But you can't plan for those late race cautions that end up
Oh
going
no.
one extra lap over the fuel run. So
Yeah,
shout out,
I'm
like I said,
sure.
shout out to Bob, man. You guys did an awesome job. As usual in the booth, Mills, you do a great job, man. I was hoping for that last lap pass again, man. That would have been epic, but maybe next time.
That'll be a tough one to top, but I'm sure you'll
Oh,
do it sooner or later.
oh
I'll
yeah.
try, man. We have fun here at the Giggity Racing League. Any of our viewers that are watching right now, hit us up. We're always looking for new developmental drivers. Get you on a team, get you all set up. K Taddy 6369, he's our CEO. Great guy, great group of guys. RJ Smitty, all of them. Shout out to those guys. Chevrolets. I feel like the Chevrolets
Absolutely.
work really good together. It
So,
was bittersweet seeing the 48 car on the track and me not in it, but it is what it is. My main goal was to be able. I wanted to finish ahead of that car, so.
There you
well,
go.
that was a situation. I was talking with Puddin and Mills. A lot of cars lagged out just during the race, man. And I mean,
Oh,
it was so weird
yeah,
seeing like half the cars in the pit road.
yeah. I wasn't even quite sure what happened to a lot of them. I'm not
Hmm.
sure if it was lag or if maybe they were just quitting or I'm not sure what happened.
Right.
But I know when we did have all the cars bunched up, like stage 1 and 2 and midway through 3, there was some aggressive. You know,
Yeah.
it has, it's tight. Turn 3 and 4 is tight. I knew it was going to be like that going into this race. That was going to be the Widowmaker.
Yeah.
Um,
It's a tough corner, but it's it takes some skill to make sure you can stay on that bottom. But it's a good. I like that. I had fun watching the race. I had fun broadcasting, man. We loved every second of it. So,
that's awesome. Appreciate you guys sticking around. I know it was a long race.
it was long.
And just to let everybody
It
else
was
know,
long.
that was our last 100% race of the season.
Hey, well,
So
way to go out with a
we're gonna,
bang.
yeah, exactly. So we're gonna transition next week. We're gonna be doing 250% custom races on Wednesday, as do the Sunday races. They do 250% default now. So
Hmm.
I look forward to seeing that. It's a good change. It gives guys a good chance to mix and match. Work on setups for Wednesday and then do your pit road adjustments for Sunday. So it
Right.
works out in the end.
Oh yeah. So, well, man, we appreciate you coming in the booth, man, and having a good old talk. Mills, did you have anything else you wanted to add?
No, man. Congratulations on a good run, Noko. Dominant car again.
Man, we're gonna
want to
try,
be
man.
out there with you.
I know we had fun on Sunday. Well, we're gonna go
Yeah,
back
it
to the
was a good
shop,
time.
guys, and we'll get to work for this coming Sunday and Wednesday, and gather the troops together and go celebrate with
Hey,
Bob after that.
yeah,
Really
go
proud of him.
celebrate, go enjoy it. This is a night to remember, fellas. So, go enjoy it, brother.
Appreciate you guys. Thank you.
Hey, take it easy,
No
man.
problem.
All
Well,
right.
Blakey, been
Well,
a
to
pleasure,
everybody
buddy.
that tuned in to Giggity Racing League, thank you for joining us on this long race. But we had a fun time. Can't thank everybody enough that joined to comment and just have fun with me, Mills, and Puddin'. We appreciate everybody. And yeah, Buck. I mean, Buck, would you like to join? I guess Buck wants to join. I don't know. I think we invited you, but we may not have. But but I think I don't know if I have Buck. It might be. I'll so.
Oh, there he is. Okay, I got him.
All right. Buck, we want you up here in the booth, brother.
All right.
Yes, yes, yeah.
Coming in here shortly, so definitely want to get him an interview because he drove his heart out, man. He's a good kid. He really is. I like Buck. I wanted him on my team, and when we drafted, I wasn't. The cards weren't there for me to get him. But he's a good kid. Here he is.
Hey, Buck, what is going on, brother?
Not too sure, to be completely honest.
Man, we seen you take 20 flips this race, and I was just gonna see how you were doing. How you feeling, man? You feeling good? you went ahead and...
I was just not in the right mindset coming into this race. A lot of real life stuff coming into this race, and didn't really go quite as I want to. So I kept getting extremely mad at a couple people. And
no, that's the thing. It's hard to keep your composure, and keep, a solid mindset, because, like I said, you're trying to race so hard to get to the front, but so. We seen you keep it up there in the front, man, and what was your strategy going into this race? Were you wanting to try to lay back, or how were you trying to go for this race?
Honestly, starting, what was it, the Sunday race? I honestly felt like I had the fastest car, just because it was me being me and being stupid. So I was just going this race. I'm going to win this race because I'm a terrible person. And it just really didn't pan out as I wanted it to, because every time I tried getting super aggressive, I would just screw myself over. Like, I would either hit the apron when I'm in first, or when I try making a pass someone, hit the apron, and it was just all over the place.
Well, like I said, man, you drove your heart out there. I watched you for most part of the stream, and like I said, there was a couple times where you did about 20 flips, but at the same time, you were up there at front. You didn't quit whatsoever. But yeah, man. The tires did they come a factor, or were you pretty good on saving your tires? How were you able to maintain speed up in the front?
Honestly, it was I felt like I was driving as fast as I possibly could, and near the end of the run, I was only down like 50%.
Oh, okay.
But my every time I started coming out of the corners, it just started getting loose. So before I even come out, I started counter steering, hoping I don't wreck myself.
I'd say that turn 4 kind of gave you a little bit of trouble too, didn't it?
Yeah, it was like Texas, but yeah.
So now I know it's tough, and we were talking to Noko about it. A lot of people lagged out, man, and we didn't know what was going on, but like I said, it was some good racing. Me and Mills enjoyed every second of it. We had fun watching everybody do some flips. It was fun, and especially the side by side racing. But Mills, did you have anything you wanted to ask Mr. Buck here?
Maybe, yeah. There's one thing. I just made I had an observation, Buck. Watching the race, I had an observation. I was like, maybe. And I want to ask him about it. So, you and Trout, are you guys good? Or is there a little bit of a rivalry there?
Honestly, I honestly feel like I rival everyone at this point, because I drive like a complete idiot at times, so I don't know if people like me as much anymore. So I'm just really not too sure if it's a rivalry or it's hard racing.
Alright, no, that's fair. That's fair. You gotta get what you get.
Rivalry? I heard rivalry. Who has a rivalry?
Yeah, old Buck and old Trout, they were getting a little close there.
Yeah. Trout's a good dude, and I'll tell you right now, Buck and Trout, they have the same driving style.
So
It's pedal to the metal, and let's see who's gonna come out at the end of the corner.
The
So-
one thing I had the biggest problem with when I'm racing him, like I'm in front of him, and he's getting the draft, he's just gonna send it in and try bumping me out of the way. That's one thing I did not do to him. I would kind of let it coast through and not try killing him and try hoping he would open a hole.
yeah, sometimes like that, man. You just it's a very fine line, I guess, or whatever I'm trying to say is you don't want to hit them back and go back and forth hitting each other, but you definitely gotta let them know, hey, you can't be doing that. So, it's tough. I understand that, but yeah, you and Trout were going side by side with each other, and we were kind of wondering what was going on, a little rivalry or little
It was pretty close quarters racing.
yeah.
Honestly, I feel like if anyone has a rivalry, it's probably me and Noko. For the simple reason, if it probably started at what was it, Richmond? That one race. Maybe not a bad rivalry where we hate each other, but it's like a friendly rivalry.
There's some tempers flaring, that's for sure. I mean,
Yeah, it's just hard racing, man. At the end of the day, the thing is, we can come in here, we can all talk about it, and we can joke about it, because ultimately this is a game that we all enjoy.
right.
It's my friendship with Buck is more than 400 lap race. You know what I mean? Just like anybody else in the league, my friendship is far more important. We say things in the heat of the moment, everybody does, but at the end of the day, we come out of it and we learn from it. If we made a mistake, we learn from it. And, every race has gotten better and better as the season's gone on.
Right.
Especially going back to last season, this league has come a long way.
And
I will say, I did
that's
learn a lot
really
from this
what
race.
you got to strive for, is to have to make this league grow. So, and I love every single second of it. Everybody that was here was so supportive in the chat. So we got some good people watching, that's for sure. So, but yeah, guys, I appreciate y'all coming in. This is my first time running this gig today, so I didn't know who to invite.
Man. Appreciate you.
Yeah, man, anytime. I'm always here. But yeah, I appreciate it, man. Noko, like I said, a heck of a race. Buck, heck of a race, and congrats to Bob, man. I mean, I'm still speechless, man. For a hot seat guy to win, dang.
Yeah, it's definitely special. Well, thank you guys, Buck, man. I'll see you back on the track, buddy.
Alright.
All right, fellas,
Yes.
y'all have a good one. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think that is going to conclude this tonight's broadcast of the Giggity Racing League at Charlotte Motor Speedway. So, we had a fun time tonight. Mills, you still here?
Yeah, buddy.
Hey, we had
Thanks
a good
lot for
time.
tuning in, everybody. Yeah,
So,
hell of a good race.
I was a long one. Now everybody go get hydrated and go to bed, because we got some more racing coming soon your way. Man, oh man. So I'm going to go get me a Gatorade and call it a night, boys. So, all right. Well, I think this will conclude the race, but I had fun, everybody. Thank you to everybody that showed up, commented, and joked around. I'd like to thank Puddin', even though he's not here anymore. But, yeah. Anything else? I think we're good.
That's good.
All right, guys. Well, y'all have a good one. Appreciate y'all coming out. I am signing out. Y'all be good.